Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, I am back today. Good morning. Let us begin. Ooh, we're going to learn how Schedule 1 was made today, man. Oh, I can't wait. But first, I think we're gonna do some... Do we do coding today first, or do we do reaction today? If we do coding first, then I might not have the energy for a react. My brothers, do you want to react first?
And then go vegan.
What do you guys think? Chat. Reaction first? Hello, cheeseburgers. Do you want react? Yeah?
Make a good game and don't market it.
I mean, it's a good video. It's a good video. Usually this guy gets more views though. Wait, I see. So you put this guy in the middle, huh? Interesting. Yeah, I think him in the middle is better because you could see how it... Was it actually looking like that in 2022? That's crazy. Yeah, and so I googled that, by the way. Yeah, and today in the game we're going to make a Kingdom Rush type round system. And we're gonna play a bit of Kingdom Rush for that. I already did yesterday. But I want to know how they calculate the gold, how much you earn. Oh wow, that's bad. The arrow doesn't actually hit properly. Wait a minute. Let's see here. Are you hitting this guy or this guy? No, it hits this guy. Damn, the arrow teleports. Aha, and this guy gets hit instead of this guy. Interesting. Hey you guys, hope you're doing good. Good morning. Jax Game Dev, what's up? Sevatoxin, Eritas, Uma Bombier, Nerishka, Sengo, Cheeseburgers, real super cool. Good morning. Oh, Mr. Zen too, my man. In main return 0, good morning, good morning. Hey, Snoggy Boy, my man. Paleros and Jonathan Smith, hope you guys are doing good on YouTube. Guten Tag, wie geht's? Doing good. I have been, though I have a little bit of stress because I need to deal with the stupid car issues. And it looks like warranty from the car dealer does not apply to broken parts in the car that are not related to electric parts. So for example, if a broken plastic piece happens, that is not covered because... Oh, I don't like that. It hits this guy. Why? Give me a sec. Chocoladas. Why is it hitting this guy instead of him? Maybe because I need to add in more radius? Let's see. The arrow... Wait, see? So if the arrow shoots, it would hit this guy over him. But it hits him. So we do have some issues here with the projectiles hitting, it looks like. I have extended car warranty, but in the end it basically doesn't cover anything. Yeah, it's weird, man. It's my own fault because I took the car. Let me do a 3-minute ad break so we get no ads for an hour. That would be great. Then we can do a reaction in peace. Basically, I did not see 2 issues with the car when buying it. Or not when buying it. Yeah, I guess when buying it. When buying it. So like it's one broken plastic piece below the side mirror of the car, and one part I saw, he fixed it on the spot there, but it didn't hold, and so yeah, it didn't hold, which sucks. So currently I'm dealing with that. It's a bit annoying. Insurance and warranties are scams. Let's be honest. Yeah, I think so too, to be honest. Unless you have like an insurance for when you crash with your car. So it does hit this guy. I don't like that. Because you're not supposed to hit this guy. You're actually supposed to hit this guy. I wonder if this can be fixed with a bigger time step. Can I even do that? Let's see. Actually, don't want to work on that right now, but that is kind of annoying. Let's see, render interface. Is that update delay? No? I think it's in a game CPP, right? Update delay. Where's that? Update delay is in render interface. It is. Ticks per second. Let's increase that to 30 ticks per second. You need to make trick 12, Versicherungsbetrug, and repair everything you need. Oh, really? Trick 12. How do I do that? Interesting. It sounds very nice to discuss that on stream too. Yeah, let's make Versicherungsbetrug on stream. Now it hits this guy. Interesting. Maybe I need to have 30 updates per second instead of 20. How can you read it so fast? What do you mean read it so fast? Read what so fast? Anyways, so yeah, apparently there's still some issues with projectiles and hitting units. And I need to make sure that the projectiles hit the correct units. We'll see about that. But yeah, I'll fix that off stream. I'll not do that now. It does feel a bit better now, which is nice. But yeah, today we're going to make a Kingdom Rush type. We're going to make a Kingdom Rush type round system. And for that, we need to play Kingdom Rush a little bit to figure out when they activate the new round. I think they activate the new round once there's no more enemies left to spawn. So all of the enemies have spawned, and then there's a grace period of 30 seconds that waits until the next round starts. And so now every time in between rounds you have 30 seconds to upgrade your towers, like to cool down a little bit until the next one comes. Does choosing the alerts ever work? Choosing the alerts, what does that mean? Choosing.
Don't be afraid of death and you will be stronger.
Why is that so hot,
every
man?
Evening and never turn it off. Add bleark to the food and throw it here. Demo out? Check. Mixed review? Check. Doesn't work on AMD? Check. Unbalanced game? Check. UI bugs? Check. Yapping all day? Check.
Don't be afraid of poor marketing and
I feel like I should not have burn chance here,
Good
but something
game will
else.
sell nonetheless. The money will come to you.
Hello, Gabriel. Nice emote.
Hello.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Why did you remove Dice of TD? Super cool, but you did not remove the Randy emote, huh? Can't believe it, bro. Like these guys.
Hope you have a good time, Cakez and Chat Pepe Neil.
I'm undecided, but we'll just go. Come on. We're going to make the Kingdom Rush upgrade system first, and then we're going to learn how the game that earned millions and billions and trillions and gazillions of money was made. And it took him 3 years. I wonder if this also goes into his background. How did he come to make games, right? Because I'm pretty sure that's not his first game. So anyways, but we'll do that after we have done some work, right? Let's make some work first. Play. Okay, so you're playing a game? Yeah, it's working because I want to learn how they do that. Let's see. Ironhide. I love the game. Was one of my favorite, has become one of my favorite games. New game. Let's see. So basically a veteran, of course. If we start here, and I've made a video of me playing yesterday, but I didn't next year. Skip this. We don't need to do that. I have a video of the tutorial. The best thing to put here is the AoE guy, and then the best thing to put here is also another AoE guy. Here we go. Okay, so I'm going to start the first wave, and then we'll see. And we need a timer as well. Stopwatch. The clock from Microsoft. And I'll put it here to the left. Put the window to the right. And then whenever this appears, we're gonna click play, okay? And then we wait. So, it's gonna spawn 3 enemies. Aha! So wait. The moment all of the enemies have spawned in the first round, this one appears. So it's spawning all enemies first, and then it's adding the timer. Is it 30 seconds though? I'm gonna resume first, guys, then wait a couple of milliseconds to click play here, because, yeah, it's not perfect. Let's see. I think it's 30 seconds. Oh, wait, you get an achievement for killing 1 enemy, really? I think it is 30 seconds. It's gotta be 30 seconds, yeah. So it's always 30 seconds? It really is always 30 seconds. Look how much time I have here. I mean, it might not actually be 30 seconds this time, though. Let's reset for the next one, though. We'll see. The moment 6 have spawned. Okay, we'll wait this time. We'll wait. Is it even ranking the timings? No, I want to understand the system. And the only way to understand the system is, can you please not lose? You can't be serious! Hey, that's not 30 seconds, though. It's gotta be like 20... 25 or 26 seconds. I'm not gonna lose. We'll win. It's fine. Yeah, I should not have placed 2 of these guys. They attacked too slowly. I did not mean to say this, actually. I didn't mean to say that. Okay, let's do that again. Basically, here AoE is the best. Actually, here's AoE the best because it covers the most range. Then we'll put 2 archers here. Okay, let's try that again. You guys ready? It's got to be like 25 or 26 seconds. I'm not copying the timing. I'm trying to understand the system, Mr. Collector of Stuff. That is different. I'm trying to understand how they programmed it, and I'm trying to understand why they programmed it. So it is like 26, 27 seconds. Interesting. Ouch. Why? It's around 25 seconds. It is, yeah. The exact number does not matter. You're right. Hey, I'm not dead! What happened? Though it disappears. And okay, so fine. How do they decide the money? Is that something they decide on their own too? Do they just say, okay, you're getting this much money? Because let me click, right? I'm going to click the moment that all of them have spawned. The faster you click it, the more money, yeah. This is 26. So, like, I have had rounds that I started early that gave me $40, 40 money. And so I think it's hard-coded, to be honest. I think they balance this by hard-coding it. To be honest, I thought it was a function that is in the background, but I don't think it is, actually. 33 golds this time. See, in law, like... Wait, let's restart. Sorry, guys, I know this is important, though. I think to understand the system is to play around with it. So let's click. It's a Godot feature. Your mom has a Godot feature, bro. 26. See, like, I got 26 on round 4. No, it is. It's not random. It is not random. I know that. I know that for sure that it's not random. It could be wave. Yeah, I thought that it's based on the wave index, Zakaza, but it's not even true. Because I just got 26. Watch what happens in the next round. Another 26. So it seems to me that either they say, okay, 26 in the first 5 rounds, and so you take the round index divided by 5, that indexes into the first, or they're literally just hard coding it. I think what they're doing is they're hard coding it, because I have seen round previews that are longer than 26 seconds. And so they are most likely handcrafting this to balance, to have more knobs to turn. If you make this system generic, then it might not work well and it might be imbalanced sometimes. So I think it's actually handcrafted. Handcrafted meaning that they decide how much money you get and how long the round preview will be. Because I got 33 gold on round 4, right? I think the reason why I got 33 gold on round 4 is because, wait, so when do we get 33 gold? Because the timer's longer, I think. So it might actually still be 26, still 20. See, I get 26, but this was maybe, wait. Oh, I just noticed. It's the amount of seconds that you have to wait. Wait a minute. We are going to wait. I know that the next one is 33 gold. I'm gonna time it. It's got to be 33 seconds. Please. Bro, how do I lose? Oh, it's close. I started this a bit late. But it's definitely more than 26 seconds. You see this here? It's already 26 and not even done. So it's got to be 30, 31, 32. Yeah, so that is 30. So it's the amount of seconds that you get gold for. This was also 33 seconds. I get it now. Okay. Collector of stuff needs another band. Shut the fuck up, bitch. It's about learning how game mechanics work and understanding them. Goodbye. See you later. Dumb idiot. Goodness. Truth equals ban. I don't even care what he wrote, man. I don't even care. Let me learn how certain mechanics work in games. I think it's scaling the timer and gold depending on the units and the type. No, I think it's handcrafted, to be honest. I don't think they have like a function that says, oh, we're spawning that many units. That's going to be 33 seconds. I don't think that's how it works. Because from round 1 to round 2, when an orc spawned, it was more seconds. Yes, but I mean, we can also look at the next level, right? We're already on round 7, so let's just get these two out of the way here. I don't think it's based on the units. I think it's actually handcrafted. Hello, Yuva. How you doing, man? How's your game coming along, bro? Good morning. Yeah, we won. Okay, let's go to the next level. Let's see. So we do have some assumptions. Number one, we already know that the amount of time equals the amount of money. So now the only thing that's actually scaling and changing is the amount of time. Okay? And now we need to figure out, when does the amount of time change? Is it based on something that is programmatically done, or is that handcrafted? I think it's handcrafted, but hey, you never know. So the next round, right? Let me see if I remember this level correctly. There's going to be wolves and of course the orcs, which have armor. So, I mean, I could spend 2 on these and then 1 on them. Increases attack damage of the AoE guys. Attack range, I think that's great too. And then we make our soldiers beefier. Because we need the soldiers. I think that's the best upgrades we can get. Alright. Let's time these here. 20 goblins, okay. We'll obviously need this guy here and then... Wait a minute. Could I? Man, they have crazy range. Wait a minute. I'll try putting 1 here and then 1 of these guys here. Let's see. So, let's see. How much gold do we get and how many enemies are spawning? The gold is the amount of seconds we get. The gold is the amount of seconds we have to wait. So now we no longer have to time it. We actually just click immediately and then we see how many seconds that is. So that was 23. 23. 23. Bro, I think this is not handcrafted at all. This is handcrafted. I gotta be honest. 23 gold? Like, why? There's just no way they have a function for this because the function makes absolutely no sense. 23 gold for what? Your game looks good now. Bro, you wanna get banned? My game looks good. I don't think they have a function, man. I do not think that, no. 20, so how much do we have? That was 5, another 5. And now it spawns all of these. 24 goblins equals 23 seconds. It could be nerfing the reward. Guys, it's handcrafted. There's no way this is not handcrafted. It is too random of a number to make sense. Proof? Because the numbers are too random. I don't have proof. That's my assumption. It's not always 30 seconds. I'm gonna prove you wrong. Here, watch. We're gonna play here. It is not actually always 30 seconds. Could be both at this point. Watch, when this appears, I'm gonna click play. You ready? This is 23 seconds. It's gonna be 23 seconds. Something like that.
Freedom!
You see this? 23. It is not always 30 seconds. It seems it's giving you gold depending on how long the next round will take. You will have to wait. And you cannot tell me that for 24 goblins, they have some sort of function that is like, that it acts like this, right? So there's just no way they have that. They have like a const float seconds is, let's see, const int level ID, right? Let's say that is level 0. And then level ID multiplied by enemy count divided by pi times tau multiplied by sin f from your mama or something. There's just no way that happens, okay? No way. I would do that. They will literally just have this. Oh, so like const. They have it like this, guys. Okay. They have an array of maps, and then in the maps they have starting oranges, and they have for each round right? This is a spawn badge. This is one round. A spawn badge has a bunch of rounds. They have a float start timer or something. And then the start timer, the start timer for each round in the beginning, like for the first one, that's 0. But for the next one, next round, round 2, start. Bro, did I not save this? I apologize. A round has a start timer, not a spawn badge, not an array of spawns. Start timer is 23. That's literally what they have, guys. There is no way they have like this weird, crazy ass function. No way. They just have that. Spawn badge, and it's actually here. Sorry, it's on the round, and then that is the amount of gold and time to wait. And then when they notice that, and so that makes it a lot easier, right? So for example, let's say round 1 is really hard. I can go here to round 2 and I'm like, oh, well, if I make round 2 start too early, then the player will have a lot of time, a very difficult time beating the level. So let me increase that to 26 seconds. Then also I can decide to start earlier, but also the player can wait longer, deal with round 1, and I have a knob to turn here. If I don't have a knob to turn, it's all generic. It makes it so much more difficult. So I think it's, guys, it is handcrafted, 100%. Guys, the game is handcrafted. This is handcrafted. If you weight every unit type properly, you can balance it with a function. You cannot, you know why? Paths. It is impossible to balance paths with unit types only. You could spawn a very strong unit type on a short path, and now you need more gold and more time to deal with this guy for the next round. There is no way that it is solely tied to the unit types, because then the levels need to be all generic and they all need to have the same length of paths, which is not true. You have shorter and longer paths and levels. This game was made in Unity. I don't know if it was, but the game is amazing and we just learned something. So yeah, and I want to build a similar system today because I want to give the player something to look forward to and to increase the difficulty by themselves. The more I played Kingdom Rush, the more I loved this mechanic right here. I just love farming money in the beginning and trying to basically spawn every round early. Like, I like the challenge that brings. It's really cool. It's very fun to play with. And so usually I just spam this and try to see, can I beat the round this way? Because you're getting more money, but it's more difficult. But you're getting more money and it's more difficult. It's risk reward and it's a really cool mechanic, which is why I'm going to literally just take the mechanic. And the cool thing about this is, look at the cooldown on these. The cooldown gets reduced by the amount of seconds that you skip. And so that's another inbound mechanic that makes you want to use it, because now you can use your abilities more often and you're speeding up the game, which is awesome. Cake's about to do patent infringement. If these guys have a patent on this, I'm gonna literally eat a fucking sack! But these guys are not in Nintendo. For 3/4, it gives you 11. It gave me 11 because I didn't start it immediately. I started at 11 seconds left. This is the reason why it's not handcrafted. What is the reason why it's not handcrafted? Look up my message first, Cakes. Oh, Sango? Yeah, okay, let's see. What did you say? It's not handcrafted, Imager. Okay, Sango, you want to really get banned? Okay. How long? Free collector, mod Rico, you're in Godot engine. Okay, how long do we ban him for, guys? Huh? No, sorry. No, there's no sorry, man. There is no sorry for this. 2 years? 10 seconds? You're gonna be gone for 10 minutes. Goodbye. Let me make sure that I don't... Guys, stop typing. It's hard to click. 10 minutes. See you in 10, bitch. What are some of the best modern TD games in your opinion? Man, it's difficult to say. I will play AQ. I will try to play some more maps in Bloons. And then I'll try to get to some of the harder maps. But I don't think the gameplay is going to change much. I'll give it another go. But I think, in my opinion, tower defense, you have to somewhat make a distinction here, because there's traditional tower defense games and there's base building tower defense games. A game like Gnomes is a base building tower defense game that, by the way guys, Gnomes keeps ranking up the YouTube ladder. If I didn't have the stupid AI shit, then it would be Wikipedia, and right there is Gnomes. And this was very far down just a couple of months ago because it wasn't that popular. Now it's more popular, more people Google this, which is why it's ranking up. They could also be paying, but I think it's just ranking up. This is a base building type tower defense game, very successful indie game made by I think 2 or 3 people over the course of I think it was 11 months. And this is a type of tower defense game where you have to build economy and huts in order to place more units. And a traditional tower defense game, obviously something like Bloons. Bloons D. Bloons D. And so you don't really have to do base building to place towers, you just need money. Which obviously is a layer less, it's a little less complexity. But I think, in my opinion, right now, my favorite game is just Kingdom Rush, man. The best type of tower defense. I mean, Elements TD is great, but it's predictable. So I don't know, to be honest. I would have to say Kingdom Rush. Even though Bloons is the most popular game, I like Kingdom Rush more. Did you play? I did play Elements TD in the Warcraft 3. In Warcraft 3, I downloaded the map and then played it there. When will you make enemies move on the path a bit randomly? I already have that next, don't I? Look. Like, they're all on different locations on the path. I don't know what you mean. I have this. Like, for example, here is 20 goblins incoming, which is, by the way, too much. I can't beat those. I tried beating these yesterday. Impossible. Maybe with a mage? Maybe with the mage, though. 2 mages? Latrome, I agree. Let me see. What do you agree with? Cakes, have you noticed that Bloons TD is titled Bloons TD 5 on Steam, but 6 is Bloons TD 6? Actually didn't notice that, no. Like with the space in between. It's annoying, I just can't. I didn't even notice that, bro. What did Latrome say? That game was fun for 5 hours. Which game was fun for 5 hours? Gnomes? I think Gnomes has the issue that the entire gameplay loop unravels in the first map, and so I don't have an incentive to play the second map. It was fun for 6 hours for me, then I had it fully exhausted. There's not enough depth for it to play any longer. You guys mean Gnomes? The Gnomes game? Can I beat these guys now? Shit, nah, I can't. I cannot. There's too many. Do I have like an upgrade here somewhere? No, not enough. Yeah, I can't beat these guys. This is so powerful, man. I can sell this guy and then place another one. Well, that's not enough to win the map. Yeah, so anyways, that's definitely overbalanced. But I know about it. It's fine. Hello, Pyrefi, good morning. So do you guys mean, yep, you guys mean, yes, at some point there's no damage stacking, you just keep placing the same stuff. Okay, yeah, so like, unfortunately, and I think that's their game design, but it's also because they didn't have much time. They didn't build the game over the course of multiple years. They had less than a year to build it, but it's still massively successful. So even though the game does not have much depth to it, as you guys say, you played 4 hours, Supercool played 6 hours. That's definitely more than 20 minutes, for example. And I did have a lot of fun playing the first map, and I wanted to beat the first map. And how long did I play? For an hour or something on stream? Tangy TD co-op, bro. I'm gonna add some multiplayer stuff if I have money from the game because it's selling well. If it's not selling well, then I'm just not gonna work on it. Yeah. Okay, guys. The 23-minute barrier with Tangy TD. I think I have 23 minutes here, but I also did not have much content in the game. Shall I check? And then we implement it. I'll go into focus mode. Let's see. Steamworks. The playtest. I think the playtest has a medium playtime of 23 minutes. Which is definitely better. Oh, 28 minutes actually. 28 minutes. I mean, I take it, man. It's definitely... See, like my first iteration of this game had a medium playtime. And it had 6 maps, by the way. 6 maps on the first iteration, the first demo version that I ever put out on Steam. After 1 year of developing my game. For the first time in C++ while also making an engine, okay? So it's not like I just worked on a game. It is me working on an engine and working on a game. And learning Vulkan and all of that other stuff. I had 6 minutes. 6 minutes. Medium time played. And then 2 years later, I'm now sitting at 28 minutes. And the average playtime is actually much longer, 4 hours. So that's really good. Some people put down the game early, which is normal. You're always going to have a huge drop off here. But I have this here too. So that's great. And so the game definitely improved. And so we do have something here. There's someone that played for 50 plus hours. Oh, you can, because there's many different builds you can try. Someone left the game on, or they left the game on, yeah. Maybe they left the game on, that's true. Yeah. Cakez, you're also gonna stop working on the EA when some people bought it, but not enough people. I'm going to still update the game, more or less, depending on like if there's bugs in the game, errors, people can't play, maybe some balancing stuff. But I'm not gonna make it my primary focus. But of course, I'm going to update the game so that people can play. Okay, if the game really doesn't do well at all and I have like 1 player a day, then the feedback for the game will drip in so slowly that I will most likely get one feedback post a week or something. So then I would try to fix that. Like ask anyone on his stream here. Like okay, for example, how many like Shade11, you made a game on Steam. How many people give you feedback on a monthly basis? I would assume it's very close to 0. Yeah, so if you don't have any players, there's almost no feedback, then there's nothing to work on, right? But it did not release into early access? Yes, I mean, of course, I will release into early access and then I will still finish the game to a point where I'm going to fully release it. Of course. No, I'm not saying that I'm not going to release the game, but at some point I will just release it in a state that it is in and just not worry about it anymore. Like, for example, if I go into early access and I have 1 player a week in early access, I'm going to finish up the game in 2 to 3 weeks at most. I'm gonna have to wait a couple more weeks, let's say 1 to 2 months, to see how many players I have, right? But after that time period, I'm going to finish up the game, release it fully, and then move on. Because if there's only 1 player at most a day, the game is dead, and there's no point polishing a turd. If I have 2 players, 3 players, 4 players, 5 players on a daily basis, I will continuously update the game until I see an improvement. Because if there's a player base that is consistent, then you have something. If you don't, then it's a waste of time. Read but Pyify said, no feedback equals nothing to work on, so you have no vision whatsoever then? I do have a vision, but let's say I bring out a game that has content enough for 2 to 3 hours, or maybe even 4 hours, okay? And I have no one playing the game. No one playing it. We're talking about a situation that is worse than... Like, that is so bad that no one plays, despite you having enough content. So, if there's no one playing, then there's no point in adding more content or reworking the UI for the 10th time. At some point, you need to come to the conclusion that, okay, fine, this type of game just does not work. Move on, because you're wasting your time. Tower defense game is the least popular genre, am I wrong? No, I don't think so, because you can merge tower defense game with base building. And there are some tower defense games that are really successful, like Bloons. So that's not true. Tower defense games are easy to make, and therefore there's many slop tower defense games. And therefore they don't do that well. Don't do AA, Cakes, it's a mistake. I need to do AA, EA. Why not? If you're saying this right, Weber, which is fine, just tell me why. Less yapping, more typing? Shut the fuck up, bitch, okay? Let me do what I want. My buddy sent me pics all the time of getting like around 220 on Bloons 6. Sure, here's a polished and natural version of your sentence. I forgot that I'm reformed. Can you imagine someday selling your game or engine something along the lines, just like people do on Unity Asset Store? If you want it a bit more formal or casual, just let me know. Shut the fuck. What are you talking about, man? Will it be free? My game will not be free, no. I spent like 4 years on this. I will not sell it for free. Absolutely not. I will not put in my entire effort, hard-earned time, and then just give it away for free. Listen, my wife is gonna kill me and then drive on top of me with a car and then shoot a rocket onto me and explode me and then send me to the moon, okay? Absolutely not. No way. No. If this game was made in a month, I'm like, fine, give it away for free, who cares? But, nah. What do you get out of early access, Cakes? Somewhat of a strategy for Steam. I get wishlist emails if I do minus 20%. I can test the waters. I can communicate to players that I'm not done yet with the game, but here's what I have so far. I can see how the reception of the game is, and with the income from early access, plus the advertisement from early access, which is the emails and hopefully, you know, YouTubers playing the game. I can see where the game is going, how well it's doing, and then I can prepare for a 1.0 release to hopefully get another big push. When you have your wife play it on stream, no, she doesn't like that. She wants to play it alone. No. And so I do it for these reasons, because the game is not done. When the game will not be completely finished this year, I will need some money to finish it, a little bit, and for music mostly, and sound effects too, or more time. But I need to start selling the game because I can't keep developing the game without feedback, without bringing it out. I've gotten to a point where I need to see if the game is going to be successful in the market, and the only way to do that is to release it. And if I don't release it, then I might spend another 2 years on something that will not earn me any money later down the road. So I need to release it as early as possible. I need the feedback. And the only real feedback, because it's not ready when I release it, it will not be complete. My completed game, I want to have multiple bosses. I think people will play the game as long as you stream and they will make jokes about it. I will say it will be extreme. I will say it will be extreme feedback. This will keep the game alive for at least 3 months. Okay. Wageth, thank you very much for following, and Kangaroo as well, man. Thank you guys. Welcome. So yeah, that's the reason, and that's what I'm gonna do. And I really don't care what people think. Like, they can think what they want, they can write what they want. I'm only going to listen to real feedback and then just try to make the game better. Why not just add DLC or upgrades to a release, Cakes? I will, but I will go, so like my plan for the game is like this. I'm gonna release into early access, see how well the game does. If the game has a player base, I'm gonna keep adding content to the game, making it better. At some point, I will have a big patch for 1.0, release it, maybe raise the price by $1 to $3, something like that, $13, something like this. And so I'm comparable with Bloons, right? I have like the same price tag as these guys. Maybe 15 at most, but we'll see. I don't want to have it too high price. And then I will add content to the game, but I will most likely do that for free to keep the game alive, just like Stardew Valley. But that depends, again, on the players of the game. If there's no one playing the game, there's no need to add content. Because if no one's gonna experience that content, it's just a waste of time. And that's what I learned. I should not waste my time as a game developer. I should try to make games that I can sell. Even though I like playing them myself, I like playing my game myself. No, I had demos. The only demos that I'm going to release now are going to be private demos to people that I trust with feedback. And then early access will be the next big step after the demo page. 5 people minimum a day would be a good sign for me to say, okay, well, we have something here. And that needs to be natural traction from, let's say, YouTube, stream, whatever. 5 people a day would be good enough. And depends on the sales too. If it's constantly bringing in money, there's an incentive to keep going. 5 players a day is actually good. Because that means the game is not dead. There's something in the game that makes people come back. You think 5 people a day is bad? That's not true. And I can prove to you that it's not true. Look at this. This game right here. No, actually not this. Oh, is it this game? No, not that. What is the game called again, guys? The zombie game. It's not Project Zomboid. It was the other game. That Korean zombie game. Yeah, what was it called again, man? Not DayZ. The day before. I don't know. Yeah. Retention is the ultimate metric. Yeah, it's not DayZ, bro. I'll just look it up on YouTube, man. Top-down Project Zomboid. Yeah, top-down Project Zomboid. But what is it? Days Gone? No, it's... Let me see. View your channel. Videos. So, let's see here. Terminus. The success story of Terminus. Terminus. The game is called Terminus. This game, when it came out, had a player base of non-zero. That's the important part here. This is the important part. It came out here. It was only in Korean. And so through updates over the years, the guy constantly made the game better, added in here. This somewhere around here is English, the English translation. I don't know when that happened, maybe here. And so you can see here that you can call this low player numbers. I call this a game that is alive, that has a potential. Because if a game does not have potential, then the player numbers will be 1 at most. And so if I can have this for multiple months, then there's a chance that this could transform into this over time. And that's called luck. This is called luck then. You see how this is early access and then release? So that's why I want to do it too. I need to see what people think of the game, and I need to have actual feedback, not just from you guys. Early access is 2 release opportunities as well, but he had a game before early access. Before he even released the game, he had player numbers that went up into the 50s, 60s. And for those of you who want to know, right, these numbers are comparable to Stardust. Watch this. And I would call Stardust a successful game. If it wasn't successful, then sure as hell Dev Spudgers wouldn't be working on the game, would he? You see these numbers? They are a little bit better than Project Zomboid, but before... sorry, not Project Zomboid, Terminus, I apologize. But they are comparable here, at least here. And how long is this? November, April, May is like half a year for this? Dev Spudgers is... shut up, bitch. Piss off. Go away for 10 minutes. Look up my dead game, Farmtail. Farmtail? Why am I supposed to look this up, brother? Oh, because you have an example of a game that's dead? I usually don't like doing that, man, but okay. I mean, over time it went down. Did you not do any updates? I mean, the game is not entirely dead. Does not look too hot. 200 reviews. Why did you stop updating it? Bro, you just stopped updating it. What you talking about, man? It earned 30k. Bro, you just stopped updating. I'm not talking about that, man. Your game died because you stopped updating it, man. The whole game was bugged. Oh, wait. I see. So you were a team. I thought you were alone. I get it. I see. That's why you stopped. Okay, I understand now. That makes sense. Okay, well, Pixel Helmet, thank you very much for linking this. Explain to me, please, or give me some numbers here, okay? Since you're not afraid to share them. How much a month for this game? How much do you earn a month on the game now? How much is it even? Price. 4. It costs 4 euros. How much do you earn a month on this? Let me make a guess. 10 to 100 bucks at most. It's gonna be some income, guys. It is some income. And so if he wanted to, and he can program himself, he might be able to fix the game and maybe increase the player numbers again with updates, but maybe not. 1 coffee a month? I think it's gonna be a bit more. Who am I? How much do you earn a month on your game? You gotta have sales as well. I say 400. No, 400 is too much, Sango. There's no way it's 400 on 2 players a day. I don't believe that. Depends on the month. Give me like a rough estimate then, like an average. What do you think? 400 times 100, 400. No, I'm saying a month, not a week. $20. Oh, we'll see. Pixel Helmet is gonna tell us. Now it's guys, the game is only $4, 4 euros. Who Am I's game is 15 euros. He has the tower defense game, guys. Here is one. Crystal Guardians TD. That's the game here. $200. Who Am I? You're getting $150 to 1,000 a month on this game. See, this is what I mean. See, this guy is saying 5 players a day is bad. This guy's almost getting 1,000 sometimes, and it's like 5 players a day. What you talking about? You don't know what you're talking about because you didn't release a game on Steam, man. See, that's what I mean. If I'm able to earn like 150 bucks to 200 to 500 to something like that, I definitely can make the game better over time.
You were cringing at 5 players a day, okay? Don't pull out now, okay? You gotta stay in.
So yeah, really good stuff, man. That's crazy how much you get, but your game is 15 bucks. Okay. I'm still waiting on Pixel Helmet. 5 is huge. Yeah, 5 is huge. So people don't understand, especially gamers do not understand that 5 concurrent, guys, not per day. Yeah, 5 concurrent. So wait, no, wait. The way this works is like it gives you the peak concurrent players a day. So basically, guys, okay, maybe that is obvious. It's not obvious how this works. The way this works is like this. You can have... How did I have to? I guess that was me. You can have active users a day. That is like 20 active users. But the concurrent player count is 2 or 3 or 4. Because it's not... This is not counting how many different players have played the game on a daily basis. It's counting how many maximum concurrent players were online at the same time during that day or during that month. See, like the difference is that there can be 20 players, but they all have different times when they play, and that accumulated up to 3 concurrent players at maximum, let's say, or 5. And so you could have more players, but less concurrent players. What I'm saying though is, if your maximum of maximum players, that's a bad way to say it, if you have at most 1 maximum player and your daily active player count is 1 or 2 or 3, that means the traction to your game is so low that you're not even reaching 2 players at the same time, because maybe there's only 1 player a day that tests it out for 5 minutes, quits the game immediately and is gone. And so the way that concurrent players work is, the longer the player plays, the more likely it is that there's overlaps between the daily active users, and therefore...
I still can't do it!
And therefore, the concurrent player count is going to be higher because people play a game for longer. You know? And so that's what I'm looking for. If I see a concurrent player count of 5 for my game, then there's definitely potential, and I'll try my best with that. Like, obviously, I'm going to earn money with the game as well. I'm going to try my best to make it as good as possible, of course. Right? Anyone would do that. And we just saw that the Crystal Guardians developer, who is in here in chat all the time. This is the game, by the way, if you guys want to give it a go, you know, why not? Here, there we go. Curate ID, what is that? I guess that's SteamDB. Yeah, there we go. That's the game that we're talking about. This guy, a month, earns between 150 and $1,000. Now, think about it. If you were in that situation as a developer of that game, obviously you would keep developing the game, right? Of course you would. But if you earn nothing a month? Oh, Pixel Helmet, you managed to find how much you earn? A month, bro? So, like, that's what I mean. If there's an incentive to keep going with the numbers, with the revenue that you get, of course you're gonna keep making it. And so that's why I want to go into early access, to see. It's around $40 a month. That's crazy, bro. That is insane. For this game that has 2 players a day, he's still earning about $40 a month. Think about it like this. It's a dead game that hasn't been updated. Wait, I'm gonna make the calculation. So the last time they updated this was 2021, okay? And so let's say we take 12 months a year, and 2021 plus 20. When did you update it though? Let's see. If it was towards the end, then we can't count that. October. So let's say 2022. So the entire 2022 is 12, then 2023 plus 12, 2024 plus 12, and then times 40. 1,440 money for free. Doing nothing. It's still money earned, guys. Minus 30%, minus taxes. At least in Germany, if you earn that over 3 years on your or as a company and you are self-employed, you are paying 0 taxes, at least in Germany, which I like a lot. Obviously, you have other tax. This is tax-free in Germany, yeah. Because on a yearly basis, that is just 480. That's not enough. But guys, understand, this game is $4. $4. And he's doing nothing. It's just sitting there. Really cool. Thank you very much, Pixel Helmet. I like it. What was the... Oh, Unreal Engine. Wait, you made a 2D game in Unreal Engine? No, it's a 3D game, actually. Never mind. Oh, it looks nice, bro. Hey, you made a good game, man. It looks good. Man, if I was an asshole, I would show up a different game now and then compare that and call them out, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. Guys, I'll become an asshole after I release my game again, okay? I'll do that. Bro, you are an asshole, just do it. No, I'm not doing it now. I'll do it later. Oh, I'll do it later. Ah, it's gonna be such a great time. No, guys, first I have to become a game developer that is recognized, okay? By selling a game and it being somewhat successful. Then I can start calling out people, okay? It's gonna be a fun time. Because, yeah, it's gonna be nice. Oh. Guys, I can't call out people if I have no game, okay? Then I just look like an asshole, and an asshole that doesn't know what he's talking about too. So we can't do that. Do it when Pixel Helmet leaves? No, I was not gonna say something bad about Pixel Helmet. I was gonna say something bad about some other developer who made a similar game, but the game looks atrocious. Okay? And so, yeah, but anyways. That's just my opinion in my head for now. Okay, guys? I'll do that whenever we release Tangy TD, okay? After that. YouTubers do it all the time. Yeah, but I don't have to be... I have to do that too, man. I can make my own decisions, bro. But I do have strong opinions, let's say that. Okay, but right now is not the time for this, okay? Drama, guys, will be later when we have released the game, okay? We'll do drama later. Alright, guys, now we have talked enough about other games. Let's make this the Kingdom Rush system. Sorry for the huge delay on that. Someone should make Steam simulation game. Is there a storyline for your game or any storytelling of any kind? I will add a princess and then there will be a story that will revolve around the princess. Oh, guys, by the way, I have a new unit type. Even though the guy constantly, you know, is negative in chat, it's made with AI, but the idea is clear. I'll add that as a unit. I like this a lot. Copy image. This is going to be a tank with a hammer that stuns enemies with low attack speed, but big bonks. And he's gonna be a tank. So he's gonna have shields. It's you? This is a different type of Tangy that is bigger than the others. So he's gonna take up more space, but he's also gonna have more HP. AI, who gives a shit if it's AI slop? The pixel art is clear on what I need to do. And I like the expression on his face. So I'm just gonna trace this to be actual pixel art and then do that. I don't give a flying fuck about your opinion on AI. It's invalid, bro. Who cares? Holy, that's large. God damn. I think people that just look down on AI because they will surely lose in the future. That's my honest opinion, guys. They will be left behind by the people that adopt to new... Is that it? Nah. I guess that's it? It's good enough. This is good enough for now, just to store it here somewhere for the future. Guys, you're being served AI slop already. You just don't notice it. To think that you should have some a moral high ground to tell developers what to do, and you try to keep that high ground yourself. You're gimping yourself, guys. I'm not saying make slop games. I'm saying make beautiful games, but use the tools that are given to you. Because you're gonna be left behind by others that do, and you're just gonna be miserable for choosing that path most of the time. If the tool doesn't work for you, that's fine, but if it works for you and helps you reduce your game development time, and you still make a good product, it doesn't matter. It's like taking a photo. Making a photo is a tool. You could say the same thing about making photos. Oh, you didn't draw it, you just took a photo. So, yeah, that's my honest opinion. L-take. Okay, explain to me why it's an L-take. Other than, lolboy, I do understand that AI has copyright issues, right? AI is basically taking samples from the internet, from other artists, and merging them together to something that consists of these images, right? That is the one argument that I can get behind. So for example, if I made, I don't know, a bunch of skeletons and someone uploads these on the internet, feeds them to AI, now AI is gonna make something that might look similar to these. And that's effectively stealing from me. But the thing is, guys, that argument, unfortunately, it falls apart. You know why? Because there are so many people. Medieval. What do I? Medieval castle. What is stopping someone from taking a medieval castle picture, putting it into Sprite and tracing it, and then calling it their own or inspired by? This is literally what 99, or let's not say 99, but so many artists use previews to build something. It's literally the same, man. You wanna tell me that this is a copyrighted image? You can't use it to make your own? There's something, but there's a difference. No, like what I'm advocating, or not advocating, what I'm saying is, if you add AI to your pipeline to aid you in the process of making a game, I think that's fine, as long as the end product doesn't suffer. That copyright thing is the only argument I've ever need. If someone were to train AI unter anderem with my artwork just for some skill-issued bitch ass to make a profit from it, I'm not supporting that. And those artists that use AI can fuck right off. I see what you mean. I understand that. See, like, that's a valid argument to have. That is definitely a valid argument to have. The thing is, and the problem right now is that even though this is a valid argument to have, and you are correct in calling this out, the problem is you cannot stop it at the moment because it's not protected. That's the issue. And so even if you don't like it, which I agree, I don't like it either, there's not much you can do at the moment other than maybe band together with a bunch of other people and fill a petition just like Stop Killing Games. This needs to be regulated by the government. You don't have to participate in it, Cakez. I'm not participating in it. But that still doesn't change my opinion. I'm drawing all my sprites myself. I'm not participating in it. But I still have the opinion that if I use a tool over someone else who's not using the tool and I'm 5 times faster than the other guy, I have an advantage. And I'm just, listen, I'm just stating the fact. I'm just stating how it is. Yeah, you don't support it. I don't really support it either, but listen, man, like, I've been doing this for 4 years. And when you are in a situation where, let's say you don't rely on AI, or let's say you don't rely on something that makes you faster and you're still successful, you are in a privileged position because maybe you got lucky or maybe you did the right thing. But people that are gonna struggle, they're gonna try everything in their hand everything they can to survive. And so I'm not gonna fault someone. Obviously there's going to be grifters, right? There will always be that abuse the system. You can literally build some shorts with AI right now and farm thousands and thousands of dollars on YouTube Shorts. You can do that. It's been proven. There's literally a short that has over 100 million views with just some stupid dog running around helping people. Like, it's completely generated with AI, made the guy thousands of dollars, and he's farming money. So, like, you're not gonna stop these people unless it's regulated. You can be mad about it, but you can't hate the people for doing that if it's allowed, you know? You can be 5 times faster, but you produce mediocre result. Okay, I'll show you something, okay? Now, this is an AI image, right? If you didn't know this was AI and you just look at it as pixel art, I would say that this looks good. Now, obviously, I would fix the pixels here. I think this looks good. Honest opinion. If I fix the pixels up, and I would have not told you that this was AI. I would have just hidden from you that this was made in AI, and I fixed the pixels. I trace it so it looks good. Now you can tell. Now you can tell, and you see it. I'm gonna introduce it as a new unit. You're gonna be like, oh, awesome, that looks good. No, guys, I'm saying, code and agree, I'm saying after I'm done fixing this image so it doesn't look good. The other way around. So it looks like real pixel art. This is not real pixel art. You can see the inconsistencies. What I'm saying is, when I'm done with this image, it'll look like real pixel art. The original image was AI, but I turned it into a pixel art image. Now you can't tell anymore, and you're gonna think this looks amazing. After fixing, yes. And so I want to ask you guys a question, right? The sprites that I have right here, like this sword, this looks good, right? I drew this myself. This looks good. It's a cool sword, in my opinion. I could animate it. And so, what do you think about this mage? That looks good? In my opinion, this looks good. Now, this mage, I have drawn this with pixel art. That's true. Yes. Yeah. You want to see where this mage came from? Because that's the only AI image that I used. I saw this on the internet, and this is generated using AI. This is the AI image, and I fixed it up to be non-AI as a test. Because I really liked how this guy looked. I'm going to actually put this guy in the game. It's going to be a necromancer or something like that. It's going to be a big mage. A lot of HP, many abilities that are cool. No one is going to be able to tell that this is AI, or this was AI. I fixed it up. There's still some issues here with like the hand. I don't know how to place the pixels properly here. I was thinking about putting in one here. I guess that could work, but I also thought, well, that could work too. It's difficult to say, right? You could also put one here, or maybe like a blending pixel. Difficult to say. That could work as well. Obviously, it comes. It is. Yeah, you're gonna have to try. And so this is the one AI piece I have in my game. This you can trust me. I have not used AI for anything else other than this one image, and not a single person. It's actually in the game. Not a single person could tell, and they won't tell because they don't know. Shit. Wait a minute. I thought I could. Well, that sucks, man. Give me a sec. I don't use any AI for pixel art. I don't have AI set up. I was just looking for examples of pixel art AI images on the internet. I was doing some research because I feel like you need to research this at least as a game developer. And then I saw this image and I was like, that actually looks good. Let me take that. And yeah, so it's in the game. No one is able to tell. Is chat winning this debate too? I don't think this is a debate. You're not gonna change my mind on like my opinion on that. Like, I'm not trying to convince anyone. I'm just saying basically how it is. Can you check my last message, Cakes? As long, let me see what artificial. And so I wanna do actually. What I want to do in the future though is I want to make an entire AI game on stream with you guys in pixel art, because I really like pixel art and I'm familiar with that. to see how well the game can look if we do that. And it would be great content too, right? Content, man. I'm streaming, of course. It's gonna be content. AI is not that good yet. Yeah, no, AI is not that good yet. So what we are probably going to have to do is fix up the AI pieces that it makes for us. And then for animations, I don't know yet. We'll have to probably use some pixel animator studio. Like the guy for Sidon, you emailed me that animation studio, like running animation, stuff like that. We could probably use that. As long as people will state that they are using AI because of being too lazy to learn something and not hide it, it is still a problem. But I don't want to hear, yo buddy, of course I did it, look, I'm a good artist. What you want doesn't matter. Because ultimately the market will decide if your game sells or not. If the market decides that it likes the game and it's selling because the market likes, aka the gamers like the game, even if it uses AI, then your opinion is, it doesn't matter at all, because people spend their money what they want to spend their money on. See, like, listen, man, I'm with you on that. It is, listen, I can totally agree that it would piss you off if some guy on the internet pretends to be a good artist while they just use AI. Can totally get behind that. But why would it affect you? Just don't follow this guy, block him or whatever so you don't see this, and then just move on with your life. Yeah, and vote with your wallet, exactly. It doesn't matter. Since you care so much about feedback, you should ask your potential customers if they care or not. Shut the fuck up. You're so dumb. It's crazy. 5 minutes. This guy is so annoying. You should ask your potential customers. Yeah, I just did. I asked my potential customers what they thought about my game, and no one once told me that they don't like this picture because it's AI. They actually told me that they really like this one. So, you're wrong. I have literally proven my point already. That's 50 minutes? No, that's not 50 minutes. 500 seconds, guys, is 10 minutes. You're right about all of it. It's not a paid comment, Cakes. Cakes, it would affect me if I was selling it on the market, competing with people spamming 1,000 asset packs. Yeah, well, then inform the public about that it is AI and keep selling your packs. And again, that's exactly what I mean, Unma Bombir. That's the problem. See, you can get mad about it, but right now you can't change it because the government is not doing something about it. And so people will do whatever they can to earn money. You can hate it and you can call it out, but you can't change it. You cannot change people from trying everything they can to earn quick bucks. Unfortunately, that's not how the world works, man. And so, you gotta just find a way to deal with it yourself, unfortunately. That's the way it is, man. The question is, how fast can you turn AI-generated stuff into non-looking, AI-looking stuff? Am I wrong? Yeah, kinda. Because you have to do it in most cases. Because it's obvious in most cases that it's AI. Yeah, and if people buy AI asset packs because they provide value, then you just lose. Because it seems to then provide enough value for people, even if it is AI. Because ultimately, what gamers and even game devs want is a good-looking product. If it's good-looking, it doesn't matter if it's AI or not. Unfortunately, that's just the way it is, man. If it feels good, looks good, is authentic, it doesn't matter. Unfortunately, that's just the way it is. Cakes, I think I'm going to be on your side. With AI, null exception makes AI slop games. That is currently, as far today, better than your games. So I think you should just go balls deep into AI slop making games instead, Cakes. No, like, see, if my incentive was to earn as much money as possible, yes, I would abandon maybe the game, maybe finish this as fast as possible and put it out. But my goal is not that. My goal is just to learn. Cakes, remember the old tool that I made for switching color palettes? Turns out it works great for fixing AI pixel art. God damn, man, that is actually really good. Holy. See, guys, the tools just win. You know how long it took to make this? Sengo spent like 5 seconds typing something in, maybe 10. Then AQ imported it, spent 1 to 2 minutes tweaking it. Now, you can compare this, by the way, guys. An expert pixel artist will be able, from a sketch, will be able to make this in almost exactly the same amount of time. An expert. This is AI? Yeah, this is AI. You can tell because there's broken pixels here. Kinda broken pixels. Here too. But it looks really good. And here is like some scaling pixels that look bad here as well. You would need to still fix some pixels. People, people started eating shit. Should a cook be angry? Yeah, if people started eating shit, should a cook be angry? Yeah. They're not. This is broken here. These pixels, they are broken. If a pixel artist sees this, they would say that these pixels need to be fixed, and here most likely too. Guys. No, what I mean by that, it is not consistent pixel art. Like, listen, so you would, yeah, they're not, no. Broken pixels are this, guys. Here. Look. Let's say this, right? This is what we have. Broken pixels are inconsistent pixels. You would fix it up like this. Or another broken pixel would be if you have a line and then there's just one pixel stray that is out. It does look weird sometimes, and so you would get rid of that one pixel. It's not about the colors, it's about the placement of the pixels. That's what I mean. So this is a broken pixel here, most likely. I mean, this one would be more broken. And it looks weird. Usually when you have a straight line and one pixel is like that, people call this a broken pixel. Was a nice detour. Go back to work, Cakez? Yeah, I will. Anyways, it looks really good, man. AQ, you mind...
Hey, AQ, you mind sending me that image and maybe the tool too? Just for research purposes, of course. Yeah. Is there a way to also like downscale the image to like 48 by 48 so that we get a proper dimension? Just asking for a friend, by the way.
Guys, we will use these tools when we make an AI game. It already does that? Of course it already does that. Of course it already does that! Oh, interesting. Damn. You can see that the image is 16 times smaller. Where? Can I? Check out Discord. I have another one, Cakez. Oh, you have another one? You don't. You didn't. You did not. Okay, you're banned. You are banned, sir. See you in 5 minutes, man. Yes, it uploaded. Yep. Thank you. Appreciate that. Okay, I'm gonna unpause notifications and I'll start coding the Kingdom Rush system now. Okay. Directory to that. Direction to this. And that worked. Okay.
Oh my god. Oh my god, what a day, man. What a fucking day.
It's Godot, guys. When you don't use the correct
my
UI
God.
features.
I just can't anymore.
You know why this was rotating? Because in Godot, when you have a node and as a parent node, and you put a child node on top of that, below the parent node, and you rotate the child node, which I did, the parent node, sorry, then it rotates all of the nodes below it. And so I had my UI all inside of that, and it was rotating the sword, which apparently was the parent of the UI, and then it rotated the UI too. It was great.
Oh my god, and the me and
No
engines,
shit.
man. The fucking UI rotates even here.
Uh-huh.
Hello.
Yeah. Whatever.
Collector's alt account just joined.
You look fatter
Glad
now?
to be back to my favorite Vulkan and Godot stream. Please keep your functions shorter than 5 lines.
These fucking softwares!
No. So, no.
Fuck Cakez.
No. So, the way it wasn't that simple, guys. I just explained it in a simple way, but it wasn't actually that. Okay? So, it was more like I had a node, which I think was the game. And then inside of that node, I had the player. And I think I also had the UI as a separate node here. That's how I set it up. Because I know that or it was actually a child of the player, I don't know, but I don't think it was. And so it was rotating. I wanted to rotate this, but apparently inside the script for the player, inside the script here, it somehow rotated the game object instead of just the player, and therefore rotating the game, like the entire object here, the parent, it rotated the UI too. I think that's what it was. I don't remember, it's been a long time. But yeah, I had it set up like this, okay? I'm not stupid, yeah? So I know about that. Just Godot had some weird functions for rotation, and I guess I called the wrong function or something. Time to boot up Godot and show. I'm actually gonna show you. Fuck you. Yeah, you're wrong. Listen, I'm not stupid, okay? I fixed it. Which one was it? Tower defense? No, you're so wrong. It's crazy. Come on, load. It's currently dying. Come on. Load. Come on, man. Bro, it takes like so long to load. What happened? There it is. Load it, man. Why it takes so long? No, wait, that was the tower defense game. Wait, that was different as well. But you can see here the tower. I think we tried the canvas module, but it didn't work or something. Oh yeah, some really dumb stuff here in the canvas layer. There was the UI. Okay, well, that wasn't it. I didn't change it. I guess I did. Save and close. Okay. Okay, one more time. It was, I think, the Tangy survivors. I have to say though, Godot is kind of slow starting. I guess it's not. It's fine. Here it is. See? That's how I had it set up. Here was the player. Never mind the UIs. Never mind the UI. Okay, never mind. Okay, I'm stupid. Whatever. I thought I had set up differently, but apparently I did not. Okay, well, that was my first project anyways, okay? Tower defense was made in a better way, okay? Never mind. Okay, struct level state. Struct level state. Shit. Tick counter. I wanna get rid of that before we do this, by the way. Shall I do that now? Nah, I'll do that off stream. It's fine. Round time. Yeah, I'm gonna unpause.
Am I so out of touch?
Thank you very much for subscribing, man.
No.
Ambian just subscribed.
Yeah, my man, thank you. Appreciate the support, bro.
Hello, Cakez.
Hi. Round time, intro time. Intro time? Start timer. So basically this would be the preview timer. Thank God I'm back. No! No. I need to count this down, but this is const. And it needs to reset every time I reset the game too. So I do not want to change this because it's const. But I need to have a timer that counts up to this or counts down from 23. I think it's easier to count down. And so I'm looking for something here. I can't put it on the round. I think I want to put it on the level state. Somewhere. Entity. Okay, that's a big one. Where's this level state? Oh, cool. Hey! What is this with this game, man? Fuck you. That's so. Hey! No! Please stop! I guess we'll do this. Oh, come on, man! This is so fucking dumb.
What's your feedback on the rest when you check out the passive skill tree next week?
Okay, so here is where active enemies basically means
Am I so out of touch?
There's no more enemies left to see.
No.
Web just subscribed.
Enemies left to spawn is less than or equal to 0. Then we want to set the and level state. So we need to have basically what I need to do. This is not it because then it will never count down. The moment there are no more enemies left to spawn is when I need to go and get the next round. Here. We need to get the next round. Get max round. Get max rounds. Give me a second here. We need to have a function for this. Where's that? Get max rounds. Okay, it looks at the story maps. Story maps. I definitely need to make it different, but okay, let's see. Static. Int round. Const. Maybe const. Get round, and then it says int index. And then it looks into this stuff here. Level mode challenge. Yeah. Level state, I guess. This always requires. See, this is an example of poor design, somewhat, I guess. Maybe not. But it always requires me to rework something before I can add something new to the game. But maybe that's just normal. So I need to get this get round function. I need to call this because I'm gonna call this multiple times. Maybe this is good. We'll see. If it's level state challenge mode, needs to look at array size, spawn data, story maps, spawn data, dot, spawn data on index, which spawn data has a bunch of rounds. And the const round reference round is this and on index, right? Or is it dot rounds? Yeah, dot rounds. Okay, now it's looking at the rounds. Now it doesn't do any check if the index is actually valid, which can cause exceptions, because these are C arrays. That's gonna be an issue. Well, it is how it is. I'd rather have this happen than whatever. Okay, now that we have the round, we can return the round. Good. The reason why we need to get the round is so that we can get the next index round. Max rounds. Okay, in order to do that, I mean, I suppose we do that here. And round is get round on a level state round index plus 1. Now only if level state round index plus 1 is less than max rounds. That's important. Start a new round. So wait, we can change this actually. The moment we have beaten... We have not beaten that round though. Have we? I think it's fine though. So we don't look at the active enemies anymore. We just look at how many enemies are left to spawn. There's nothing left to spawn. Ah, I see. That's actually good, because when we start a new round then... Okay, so I'm gonna take that away. I'm gonna update the Steam stats. I've managed to get no more enemies left to spawn. And then I can get rid of this if check. We already have get maximum rounds. So all I need to do here then is just have this. Start a new round. I'm just gonna fix that. Like this, fix code flow. So wait. We have that if check. Then we need to get the current round. We get that. Why is that complaining now? Oh my god, stop. The value of level state, I think. And why is this complaining now? Is it a redefinition? Binding reference of type round to value of const. I see. It needs to be const, because we're not changing it. All we are doing is sanity counter. We are doing level state preview timer is round.preview timer. There we go. And so now every timer... okay. Guys, I need to go to the bathroom. Apologize. I actually need to go. We are getting close to... There's not much more code left. All I need to do now is count down this preview timer all the time to 0 and get a reference to the round on every time and display that as like this round circular thing. And then when we click on it, we are starting the round immediately. Which yeah, we're going to start spawning. Always setting it to minus. We'll see. Okay, give me a second, guys. I guess I'll put one guy here. Be right back. Man, that was good. God damn. Also, today it's not that hot like yesterday. It's awesome. Guys, stop. I told you gazillion times. Stop. Beleidigen in English. Stop beleidigen, whatever that's called, insulting other streamers. I don't care what they are, like, it doesn't matter what size, it doesn't matter how popular, it doesn't matter what name. Shut up, go somewhere else to drama farm, don't care. I want to make a game. Personally, it doesn't matter, like, doesn't matter what size, if one viewer, a gazillion viewers, don't care. Do not care. Okay, there's also drama about Ludwig. Who cares, man? We're making a game here, okay? Size doesn't matter, yes, unless it's penis. No, never mind. Any rain coming, Cakez? Not really, no. Okay, guys, I'm going to go into Flow Station really quickly and code this in so that we can test it out, because I think it's going to be great. The question is, though, how do we add code in to start? I mean, we need to increase the next round, right? Now we are looking at the next round. We have spawned all of the enemies in this round. We are looking at the next round because we are increasing it. We are giving ourselves oranges. This will most likely, I'll probably turn this off. To do. Remove this, since it's more like Kingdom Rush now. So now you no longer get money for completing a round. The advanced round index, I'll remove this too. Remove, it's gone. Previous, excuse me, previous round. Yeah. So this is basically increasing the next round. Increase, wait, add, wait, no, not add, start. Next round. To count down time. Good. And since we have started the next round, we are looking at new enemies left to spawn, which will be 20, 10, whatever. And therefore, this if check does not happen, which means we are not starting a new round. And when there's no more enemies left to spawn, then we will get a new round, start that again, set the timer to the preview timer, count down the timer. Okay, cool. So now, as long as there's enemies left to spawn, I guess we'll do this here all the time. We do level, state, preview timer. I guess we can do minus equals. Is it delta time or frame time? This is delta time because it's in the update loop. Delta time. Okay, we'll do that here. And also, I kind of wanna... I mean, you have a second to click it. Is that enough? I suppose it's enough, yeah. Or do we use like an easing function for this? $996,000, that's great. I'm happy about that, man. It's really cool. I hope this changes something. Now, I've had a lot of discussions with null exception about this. I think it's still a good thing, even though it is somewhat more work for developers. I still think it's a good thing in general. Running preparation. Yeah, I mean, I need to do it here somewhere. Calculate enemies left to spawn. Yeah. This one. This needs to change because I use this stupid tick. Oh, I need to remove the tick counter. Why set the level, the round time to minus? I think I set it to 0, don't I? No. Level state round time. What's the difference between frame and delta time? Delta time is for the simulation loop. Simulation means physics updates and moving enemies from place A to B. And frame time is the time it takes to render the frame, the image, which does not include, but can include sometimes, depending. It does not include the update loop by default, which means I can render at 1000 frames per second, but I only update 20 times a second, for example. And so frame time would be, comparatively to delta time, would be very small because I update so often. It takes very little amount of time to update to render the frame, not update. Is the EU petition website DDoS right now? Maybe it's just a lot of people going there. The 3 founders of the Subnautica studio were laid off by the publisher. Any statement? Really? I mean, interesting. Let's say that. I don't know why they were laid off there, but that's interesting. Let's say that. We recently made a video about that, huh? A lot of layoffs yesterday. Yeah. I mean, I would call that karma in a way, but... And the reason why I say that, I don't know if the CEO was laid off. It's not because they took the Fast Guy game, right, and they made the same game. No, it's because they took the Fast Guy game, copied it before it was even out, and advertised their own game on the promotion for Fast Guy. That's why I would call it karma. I don't care if someone, copies a game, but you don't promote your game on someone else's game's trailer. Right? You don't do that. So that's like a huge dick move, which is why I'm like saying karma. But I don't know if that person that did it actually is affected by the layoffs or not. If he isn't, then he isn't. All right. Oh, I see. I know what to do. Unlocked rendering. Around preview. Here it is. All right. So time left. That's simple now. Level state. Preview time. Preview timer. And then max rounds, preparation, round index. That does not matter. None of this does matter if time left is greater than 0. This is the only if check we need. Oh my god. Yeah, there's some Nautica copying and trying to leech on Fastguy Greenlight page sounds quite bad. Yeah. In a way, yes. Definitely. Alright, guys. Are we done already? We need to restart the game. And then maybe we can already see the preview. Okay, when I initialize the game, it should show me... I guess it will include 0. When we set the preview... Yeah, that will be initialized to 0. Okay, collector of stuff is annoying. Because he doesn't understand rules very well. 20 minutes, my friend. It's going to keep going up, bro. Yesterday you went up to an hour. He's not wrong though. Guys, if you do not understand that there's a difference between a streamer, that is a person, and a studio, that is a collection of people, then I don't know how to explain that to you, right? There is a difference. And also, a bigger difference is that another streamer is more close to us than a studio that is far away, that has nothing really to do with the streaming part, okay? Like, if you do not understand that, maybe ask someone, okay? Closer to us, guys. For example, let's say Jackie Codes does something really bad. We have interacted with Jackie Codes before. Okay, I don't want to drama farm, so we're just gonna... I don't want my chat to be a bad reflection of the stream. Because it's close. Okay? The studio doesn't even know we exist. I could see Jackie doing that. True. See? I could Jackie see doing that. I see. Okay, you kind of have a minor spelling mistake there, brother. Yeah. True. Yes. Anyways, so please respect that and don't annoy me, because I have to keep repeating myself, okay? Because then you're just gonna get banned. Listen, you can have your opinions. I'm not gonna silence you on your opinions. Just don't make the stream about it, okay? All right, let's move on. So this is 0 now. Is it? Wow, actually it works. Interesting. Okay, what if I play now? I wanna see what happens. We need to make sure that we win though. Please tell me when there's no more enemies left to spawn. It's gonna do the preview. I'm gonna be so happy if you do that, man. Please. Wait. But it stops the game, but it works. It stops the game, but it works. Oh yeah. Why does it stop the game? Because it goes into the preparation state, I think. And here it gets the percentage from the time left divided by the preview time. So const float preview time is level state. Oh, the round. Yeah, we need to get the round. So then that is a const round reference round is get round, and this is where we do level state round index. And then we get that preview time, which is round.preview timer. And then we divide the time left by the round preview timer. Timer. It clamps it, I guess, between 0 and 1. Oh, I don't have get around here or something? Oh, I see we need the level state value as well. Hello, Ronirua. Good morning, man. Cakez always reads bad reviews first. Wonder why this game is so bad. This is other games. Then wonders why his game is so bad. Then wonders why everyone hates him. Hey. Anyways, okay. Hi. Hello. Good morning. Good morning to you and good evening to me. Oh man, good evening to you, bro. We have the percentage correct. We get the round previews. We should be good here. And then code flow. It should not go into preparation. Award XP. I see. Awarding XP for heroes. I guess that's fine. I wonder if I should now award experience for heroes on kill. We'll have to think about that. And then it puts the level state to preparation. This is what it won't do. So we no longer have a preparation stage for the level. At least not when a new round is started. But the question is, when does it spawn the units? It spawns them too early, doesn't it? So calculate enemies left to spawn is fine, and then spawn system reloaded. Here, round time. Round time. I need to get rid of these ticks. This is annoying. Basically, all we need to do here is level state preview timer. If that is greater than 0, it needs to be less than or equal to 0. Then that's when we start. I think that's all we need to do. Please tell me that works. That would be amazing if this already works. Okay. Let's begin again. This is empty. Why? Because we are starting on 1. Because I do 1 minus. Yeah. So round hey, stop that. We're starting on minus, so that means we can get rid of this now because it's counting up from 1 to 0. Wait, but no, that's correct though. Right? Wait a minute, it should be full in the beginning. It's not a number? I see. 0 divided by 0 is not a number. 0 divided by 0 is 100%. If the preview timer is 0, then we set the percent to 100. If we have 15 and we do 15, that is 1. We need to do 1 minus. Okay, so we still need to do 1 minus. Because 1 minus 1 is 0, and then it goes up. Yeah, so it counts up here. And then if, like, preview timer, if that is 0, or let's say less than or equal to 0, I think that's better. Question mark, then we set the preview percent to 1, otherwise we do the clamp. Huh? Hello Tapir, good morning man. I like when Cakez does that Alexander voice. Alexander, really? What type of voice is that? Okay, let's see. Oh yeah! Play. It's gonna work, guys. Give me a good item. Oh, we got a bow. Watch this, guys. For 40 bucks, I get a new bow. And now I chain. Isn't that cool? Maybe the bow's too crazy, though. Chain on the first upgrade? I feel like that's a bit too OP. In Kingdom Rush, what you get is just more damage. Okay? And it costs... How much does it cost? 110 bucks. So the first upgrade costs way more money. Okay, you guys ready? Are you ready? Oh, look at this, guys. Oh my god, it counts up the time. Oh, that's so amazing. Dun, 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 dun. I like the horn from Kingdom Rush. Dun, 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 dun. And now the new wave starts. Cool. Hey, it works. And watch, when the last one spawns, it's gonna do a preview for the next one. Actually, the preview is 0. Oh, what happens when the preview is 0? Does it start immediately? It starts immediately. Ooh, it just starts immediately. It just works. So there's no waves now? Oh, it is. It is. There are waves. But I need to code this in a little bit of a better way. So, for example, enemies left to spawn need to now be calculated on the round that is happening. And I think this here is obsolete now. Why do I say that? Because it now includes all of the enemies that are currently present in the level that I need to kill, and it includes the preview of the next. Watch. So we currently have 15 enemies. The preview starts and it jumps up to 32. Why? Because there's 20 enemies, more than 20 enemies spawning in this wave. Actually, that's also wrong. Copying the Kingdom Rush icon makes the game look cheap. I hate it. Maybe the game should release the... You both are toxic, guys. You both are toxic. I don't give a fuck if the game looks cheap. It's a mechanic from Kingdom Rush, and it makes people recognize the fact that it is from Kingdom Rush. I don't care if the preview looks similar, because it's the same mechanic. How else? So Mr. Smartass, right? Mr. What's up in chat? You know, this absolute goober who thinks he's 10 times better. Well, if you know how to do it better, then why don't you do it, huh? Many games do it, it's fine. I know it's fine. Of course. Looking good. Thank you. I appreciate that, Jonathan Smith. Can you recommend any food from your country? Kartoffeln. Kartoffeln. A Bratwurst. Lecker. I don't like sauerkraut. I don't like that too much. Successful rage bait. True, yeah, actually, that's a rage bait. I like the old icon, the U1. The new one is a stupid copy. Yeah, but listen, that's the point. It creates familiarity with Kingdom Rush. Sauerbraten, bro, stop. I'm getting hungry, man. You don't like sauerkraut? Not too much, man. I like the meat in sauerkraut, but not the sauerkraut itself. The old icon didn't work. I actually still have that here. Where is it? Where's the old icon? Did I delete it? Where is the old icon? Eh? Where's the old icon? I'm blind. See, this is why you don't do a texture atlas like this, guys. I'm wasting my time looking for a and there it is. Wait, did I delete the old icons? I think the new icon looks better than before, man. But I can't find the old ones. Hey, maybe I put them here to the right somewhere. Maybe. Nah, I can't find them. Not sure where they are. Maybe they're gone or something. I did not delete them for sure. I kept them. But I don't know where they are. File. Open. Preview or something. It's gotta be called preview. Why can I not search? Open. Is there no search functionality in this stuff? Really annoying. Why am I doing this? I'm wasting my time because of some stupid goober in chat. Enemies preview. I think here it is. No, that's the new one I made. Who cares, man? It's just some goober in chat. Just ignore him. Move on, bro. You banned him before anyways. Move on. That one looks amazing. I like that a lot. Yeah, it's a one. I get one guide. Actually getting one guide right now. It's true. Man, I drew many mountains. You guys remember that? Oh, you may remember that? It's memory lane, guys. I drew so many things. Oh, that looks so good, man. I like that a lot. God damn, that looks great. Yeah, we drew so many things. Holy, you remember this? This old UI too. God damn, plus R. I don't even remember why I did that. Damn. Button presses. 3 icons for each button. God damn, bruh. Yep, we went all the way, guys. We did so many different things. Well, whatever. I don't know where it is. Who cares, man? Not like I will buy your game anyway. Okay, that's it. You need 5 minutes, bro. You're having too much fun. See you in 5 minutes, man. Look at this guy. We constantly toxic in the chat, just coming in over all the time, just typing some negative messages. Okay, take your time out, bro. Man, you put some effort into it. Now just AI. That's not even true. Shut up, man. I'm getting triggered by all of these messages. See you later. All right. Okay, now let's begin. We have that. It is the wrong preview though, guys. We have one issue. It is showing us the wrong preview. Watch. I need to fix that. Nah, I want the fire damage because it actually is useless. Kinda want the attack speed, man. Shit. Okay. Hey Cakez, why do you look so handsome lately? Have you been going to the gym? Oh, my man. I actually have, yes. Thank you. Slay and you Sieges. Thank you guys for following. Appreciate it. The camera is blurry? Okay, bro. You want to get banned too? Wait, is it actually blurry? Nah, you're lying. That's not true. The camera's not blurry, man. Shit, I wasn't paying attention. Stupid chat, man. Stop! It's definitely showing the wrong previews though, guys. It is showing the current... Maybe I need to do -1? Which one? We are increasing the round by 1. And then it indexes into 12 red. Yeah, so that's wrong. Let's see. Why? Because it gets the... Maybe it gets the wrong round. Spawn batches. Wait, it spawns a goblin? $20 times. Wait, it's the correct one. It's getting the correct round, but the wrong round preview. Oh, I see, because that's why. That's why. Because of this dumb round index here. And we don't even need max rounds. Do we? We just need time left. Cool. Yeah, and then that will just be level state. Round index. Okay, cool. Yeah, okay, that's fixed. Nice. What else? AZ, thank you guys for following. Back from lunch. Have we done React yet? No, but we will soon. Because I'm almost done coding this. All I need to do now is put an on-click event in this piece of code and add in money together with base oranges. Yeah, we get rid of that. We don't need that at all. Max oranges, who cares? As well. Yeah, none of this matters. We put an on-click event here in the point in rect on release, I think. Or we do a button. Who cares? We can also do a button. Doesn't matter. And then give the player oranges, and I want to see how. I guess we'll do a floating message. And we also need to do sound effects here. I'm not drying my hair. I'm thinking about just razoring my hair down to almost nothing because I'm lazy. I hate having to fern in English it. Okay, that works now. Watch. 20 goblins. Cool. So that works. Now we need to do the on-click. Basically, if do button invisible. Preview rect dot position, preview rect dot size. Line ID. Okay, so now we can no longer do a const float like that because we need an ID, which means we need to get the rounds preview here like that from the index. Rounds previews. Is that an array? Yes. Which means we can do a font. There was font and const together, guys. Int I is 0, I is less than round previews.count I ++. And then the button ID. Is this, and then instead of point in rect, we can just do if is hot button ID. Now we no longer have to worry about point in rect, center, blah blah blah, because it's all handled by the button. We do the button with the button ID. There we go. If we click the button, then const int oranges is time left. That truncates it to oranges. And then we do level state oranges plus equals oranges. We set the level state preview timer to 0, which actually starts the round. And then over here, do floating message. The text will be %D is nuts and I think %D, but I actually want to look at Kingdom Rush. How do I do that? Now you can hate me for that, but I want to do that. Let's see. Okay, yeah, looking good, nice. Love the game, very nice game. Okay. Aha, interesting. So it says plus here, and then it will turn that into orange, of course. I want. Hey, sorry, I apologize. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah. Sorry. I fat-fingered. World position would be... That one's difficult. Preview rect. Dot position plus the offset. Now the offset depends on what type of preview rect we have. Sorry, round preview we have. We can have the location. And so then we have a const vector2 offsets. I mean, it's 4 locations, right? So it's just gonna be 4. Hey. So what is gonna be the offset for top? It's gonna be minus, I don't know, -8. And maybe 2 down. For left, it's gonna be +8 for sure. And 2 down. For right, it's gonna be -8 at minimum, probably more. And then 2 down, and for the bottom, it's gonna be -8, and then I suppose 2 down, yeah. Preview dot location. There we go. Cool. Now that we have the offset, we can also put this array in here, right next to it, because that's the only place where that needs to be. Cool. Look at this, guys. And then we just say offset plus offset. Let's see if this works. Oh, wait. Do floating message, right? We need to actually get the text. So char pointer text is this right here. Format text with sprite orange small, like chat, and then oranges. How many oranges we have, which we get here. Then we get the text, and then we do a preview text using the text. It's a bit annoying. You know, engines make this a lot easier for you, but it works. We did not spend that much time coding this, and now it should also give us, when we click this button now, it should actually give us money. Right! Why don't we make the round ones shorter? Because I'm getting impatient. Let's just spawn 2. Oh wait, no, that's 20. Wait, we are, whatever. No, round 1. 2 and 2. There we go. Don't anger code. It messes things up. Just slow down, Cakez. You muted yourself by checking out the camera, Cakez. Oh, really? You think that my microphone that is right here, that I could see, that is not muted, is muted? Sir? Mr. Sengo on YouTube, because you're banned on Twitch? I see. Now that you made me look... I'm gonna ban you on Twitch, on YouTube for 10 minutes. Goodbye. No way, you lied to me. I'm a third-year computer science student, but I have no idea where to start learning how to make games with C++. Google. YouTube. It's not really that difficult, but if you want to have like a... do I have tutorial? Based on this? If you want to see how I did it, it's not the best tutorial, and wait, actually no. Game? Wait, do I have the game in 1 hour, guys? What was what was that? Why don't I know my own commands? Here, gamedev. See. Here. You can start here if you want to, but I don't really explain much when it comes to C++. I'm just showing an example of a game that can be made in about 1 hour plus the setup. But if you want to learn C++, you should do a basic C++ tutorial on YouTube. That's how I started. There's nothing special about it. There's no rocket science involved. You just boot up a tutorial and get yourself the basics. Even if you already know programming and maybe you've done programming in a similar language like C#, you should still go through the basics of C++ before, and that could be any tutorial on YouTube. All of them are fine. It's all about just learning what is possible. And then if you want to learn how to make a game, you can follow that tutorial. It's not the best tutorial out there, definitely, and there are other tutorials as well. But it is nonetheless, it is a full game from start to finish in 1.5 hours. And you can use that idea or the way of doing it as a base and then make your own. Because ultimately, the way you learn how to make games in C++ is by making games in C++. Okay. Can I click this and start? I can. Oh, look. I got money. Aha. Okay, so that's wrong. World to UI is correct. Position plus size is incorrect. Format text. Floating message is also wrong. Learning to make a game in C++, hello world, calculator, text-based, tic-tac-toe, do a pong, and keep going. Search as you go and feel free to come back if you have specific questions. Game dev, yeah, I don't have commands on YouTube. Come well. Thanks. Yeah, sure, bro. Look, guys, there's the money. Haha. I mean, I obviously should only get something if there's more than 0, right? But that looks good. It's definitely more than enough. Now, Kingdom Rush has a much better animation than me, by the way. You might not have noticed, but the coin of Kingdom Rush just bounces up and rotates a little bit, and then it flies up. So there's like a really cool animation that they do. I'll show you in a second. But yeah. What is this supposed to be, bro? What the hell, man? Goodness. Stop. Oh, hey, Dev Spudges. Welcome. Thank you so much for the raids. Good morning. We're currently working on a Kingdom Rush preview system. Why does it not? Oh, yeah. If we click the button level state is level state running. Oops. No! Sorry. No. You know what I learned today, Dev Spudges? I find it really crazy. Where is it? Shit, I closed all of the tabs, did I? Well, whatever. A game like this, I just find that crazy. Is it that? That's the prologue, isn't it? Demo. Huh? This game here. Is it this one? I don't want to say something wrong. Yeah, this game here is alive, and one guy in chat is developing it. And this game can earn up to from like $100 to $1,000 a month. It's crazy, man. You know, and people would say, "Oh, it's only that many players, concurrent players." That's really good, man. Gross. So you mean after Steam's cut? I don't know. Who am I in chat? I think he's not here right now. I would have to ask again. But even if it's, I think it's gross. It might be. So it's crazy how much that is, really. You know, people would say, "Oh, this guy only has 5 players." If you look at the numbers, because the game's alive, that's actually a lot of money. It's really crazy. A low number of concurrent players times 24 hours times 30 days. Actually pretty decent growth across the whole month, yeah. My friend is earning 2k a month from AI slop now. Proud of him. It's not a lot of money. It is a lot of money, you're wrong. Actually, this guy's contrarian. Fuck you. Shut up. You're making people feel bad, you know that? That was actually really toxic. If you have 20 games like this, it's possible to survive. What you're talking about, man? Okay, well, the range, right? It's a range. It can be 150 or 1,000. Like, okay, now, because if you're saying that, oh, you need 20,000 to survive, I don't know how you live. But okay, let's say we take like a middle portion of 300. You gotta need a couple more games than one. Sure, agreed. Yes. You need a couple more games, but still good, man. Yes, 20 games, 10. I would say 10. 10 games? Yes. Think about it, guys. On a good month, you earn 10k. That's crazy, man. Holy. Yes. $1,000 a month is going to be on sales. So once every 6 weeks at best. I don't know, like, did he do sales? Let's see. Are you doing sales, bro? Price history? Is there? Oh yeah, he is. Yeah, mine is 30%, 25%, 30. Oh, it's on sale right now. Oh, it's on sale right now, guys. If you want to buy Crystal Guardians, you should do it right now. Here it is. Minus 30%. Come on, guys, ladies and gentlemen. This is a limited time offer. Please buy the game. Come on, support the developer. He's in chat. It's looking pretty decent. Yeah, it's inspired by Rogue Tower and looks good. It's made in Unity. I played it too. It's nice. Cakes, I sent proof in general chat. That's from AI Slop. Hashtag ad? No, I'm supporting a viewer who is here in chat almost every day. And I'm helping him out. And I think you should do that, right? Hashtag ad. Like, I'm not gaining anything from this, but I think, yeah, why not? Is that a problem? Let me see. Oh, you also wrote me a message, AQ, but I'll read it after the stream, okay? Heat map, general. Wishlists, 1,000. Last month, 2k. So the guy earned 2k. Wait, so he sold 1,000 units. So his game is like $2. And he gained, I guess, 1,000 wishlists because it's after the release. It's just a fixed AI image. Oh, yeah, of course, I want it. Yeah. Thank you, man. And Killjoy. Yeah, so I really like seeing these, let's say, stories, because it just shows to like the average Joe that is trying to make a game, hey man, it's actually possible. You know, it's actually possible to earn a little bit of making a game. And you make more games like that. At some point you can survive. You know, through Steam revenue. Really cool, man. If you keep your games reasonably short. That is. Okay, guys. Let's click this. Oh, it worked. Oh, what is this now? Goblin? Oh, plus 20 monies! Wait, it gave me plus 20. Okay, I better, because I didn't click it. Okay. Interesting. So I need to change the position plus offset into a world to UI, I guess. Cakez, how's console window situation today? Did the exit command fix it? Oh, I would need to... I think I closed Visual Studio Code yesterday off stream. Because my PC was lagging, so I don't know yet. You made 150k from your game, but you still can't survive? It was over 10 years and I split 50-50 with my ex-coding partner. It still does $400 a month. Damn! David, that's amazing! Now you're earning $400 a month on a game you don't work on anymore? That's great! 150k is also good, man. You split it 50-50, yeah, okay, but still, cool. Game developer, case study. This is an old one, but it's a great case study. What's this? Is it? Steam sales case study, Academia, School Simulator. Isn't this like a really big game? Even I heard about it. Isn't this like really huge? 2,000, oh actually not that much. Holy. Is that pix? It's not pixel art. Now I would say the art doesn't look that great, I have to say. Okay, and oh, but it still has a player base. Going down a little bit. Could also be summertime now though. But yeah. The artist is the same who did Prison Architect? Really? It's a stark difference in my opinion. Could be wrong though. Interesting. Holy. But I guess it's more about the management, right, than about clarity. So just a lot of stuff on screen. And clearly the game... okay, like you say, I'm not saying that, you know that, bro? All I'm saying is that I see the art here. Oh, 31 screenshots, bro? And it definitely does look full, let's say that. But that's the same for RimWorld too, isn't it? And Prison Architect too. They sold the game to Paradox Interactive. Steam sales. How much is this? Ah, this is the game developer. Is that the... we can read that another day. Thing is though, is this only going into the numbers without any actual things that they did? Or is it... See, like, I don't know about you, Dev Spudgers, but at least for me, when I see numbers like, oh, I gained 1,000 wish lists in a month after releasing my game on Steam as like a store page. For me, that doesn't do anything. It doesn't help me at all because it's just a number. Right? It's not about, okay, what did we do? How did we develop the game? How long did we develop the game? What was our goal? Like stuff like that, something is not that tangible, you know? I'm always looking for something that, I guess, specific. Something specific that is a context, yeah, context, something that you can learn from, maybe apply to yourself, right? The game was developed by 3 people for something like 3 years. Can you share the game tutorial again? I missed the link. The game tutorial? Oh, you mean the that I made? This one here? The game in 1 hour? There you go. You mean this here? Why is it loading so slowly? It's like YouTube is trying to push ads a lot. It's crazy. The rest. Because this one right here, no? Yeah, I mean, I think it's a good tutorial. Not the most, but there's no perfect tutorial. It's just there's no perfect tutorial. Anyways, okay, thank you, man. I'll look at this another day. We'll store that in React suggestions. Thanks, bro. Where is it? Here it is. Thanks, man. Nice. Gotta get some rest. Yeah, go get some rest. Okay, guys, I think we are done coding this because I now need to add in sound effects for these waves. And actually, let's change wave 2 to 3. This does have a preview timer of 23 seconds as well. And therefore, we get 23 oranges. 2, and then it does that. Let's see. And then obviously for this round, it's spawning a bunch of goblins. Let's just make it spawn 4 goblins. And then still a bunch of rats. I still have to design these maps. Sorry, these rounds. So let's say in total it's gonna spawn 20 rats. 24 rats. 12 times 1.6, 16, 18, 24. And then goblins, they start 24, 40, 48, 50? Cakes. All tutorial videos are great. He sounds like a monk. Back to a time where he went completely insane ragey. Before he went... I'm not completely insane ragey. That's not true. I don't know where you got that from, bro. Alright, guys. We need a sound effect for starting the rounds. I don't have one yet, so I'll have to look for ones. I like the trumpet from Kingdom Rush, but maybe this should be something else. We definitely need sound effects for rounds starting. And then a sound effect for bloop. Oh, there's new enemies coming, approaching. So here, for example, 24 rats and 4 goblins. Ploying plus 16. Wait a minute. Wait. Don't I do world to UI? Preview rect. Oh, it already is world to UI. It applies that twice. I see. Preview.position, I guess. Path start. That's offset. Let's do that. This is a world position which gets applied, which gets turned into a UI position. Now you did 2 sounds. Told you to start beatbox cakes. No, this sounds bad, man. No way. I have 400 monies? How? Wait, how do I have 400? Oh, because I see. 17. Okay, cool. Nice. This guy here. Gonna get split arrow. Anything here? To buy. I mean, we could get this. Oh, then we get this too. Okay, cool. Let's see. We are on 2 out of 4. Round 3 has a preview too, doesn't it? It does. Okay, cool. Yeah, it does need to spawn more. This is too easy. But I'll figure this out off stream. It's fine. What the hell? Oh, I see. The enemies start moving because the preview time, the next one. Okay, wait. Update enemy. They need to transition to running if... Start following the road. If the health percent is that. Or if it's not preparation and game state, level state dot preview time is less than or equals to 0. There we go. Hey Sumo, how you doing, brah? Good morning. Didn't it jump from 320 to 400 when you applied the skill? I don't think so. Let's test again. It did wait, it did jump. What the hell? Why did it jump? Hey? Goes from 320. Oh, I know why. I know why that happens. This is a code flow. Here, when a new round starts, it adds in oranges. I remove this. I need to remove that. Then it doesn't do that anymore. And then the advanced round index, that should also be gone. Let's get rid of this now. I think it's only this part here, actually. What? Yeah, we don't do that. Uh-huh. Yeah. And what is here? Oh, this draws the rounds. Okay, cool. That was easy. I spotted that. Yeah, thank you, man. Yeah, I just love Kingdom Rush. I think it's gameplay-wise, I just like it more than Bloons, even though there's more players in Bloons. So I think the reason for that is because Bloons is just much more simple to get into and more difficult to master as well than Kingdom Rush. And Kingdom Rush just becomes really difficult. Same, I like Kingdom Rush more. Yeah, me too. But they are very similar. Bloons is targeted to kids and phones. Kingdom Rush is not. Actual as well, though, yeah. 999,000. Ooh. Bruh. Okay, guys. Cool. Let's see if this works. I like SAHK better than Kingdom Rush, not gonna lie. What is that? Cakez, I think that Bloons has an art style that is more pleasing to some compared to Kingdom Rush. Suck, bro? Suck? What is suck? Suck on the eye, I see. Okay, very funny. Funny, man. Alright, guys. Plus 19. Awesome. Good. Now we can get some money. Not item. So, not item. We can get some item here. Oh, I love that a lot, man. This is cool. And this will also... I don't know, maybe the spacebar will just... And then we don't have a speed setting, but I guess speed is important. Wait. Oh, I see. There's the guy spawning and then it spawns 2 more. Plus 20. Oh, man. Look at this, guys. Damn. But we're losing, though. That's not good. I don't have any... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hello? Are you cooking the deer? Yeah, the goblins are, not me. Come on, AoE, bro. Come on, man. Oh, he just hit one, man. And then the red silver is literally just a goblin. Okay, that was too difficult. But yeah, balancing is something we do later. Cool. That means we have implemented that feature today, which I wanted to implement. We got rid of the old one. And then I'll probably also get rid of this. We don't need to know how many enemies are left to spawn. As far as I know, Bloons doesn't show that either. It only shows how many... Maybe I'm wrong though. Let me see. Kingdom Rush doesn't show. Bloons doesn't show it. I don't think we need it. Not videos, builder. Yeah, they don't. And so if I can get rid of one UI element here, it will make the UI much cleaner too. And then maybe I just have 2 numbers here and the rounds on the right side. And that's it. Maybe the rat should also sometimes fart, poisoning the rat that comes after it. What would that even do, bro? Cool. Yeah, okay, so I think the gameplay loop is finished now, guys. There's just one last thing to do. Kinda. I kinda need to fix the UI on the bottom. Now for you guys, you won't see this button here. This is only for me to slow down the game. But I need to have this button on the UI, this button on the UI, then we have this disconnected bar for abilities, which will be more than one. And then we have the inventory. All of this is completely disconnected and just floats at the bottom. Cakes, what does the green square between the changes do? Eh? What? Which? Oh, this one. Oh, I see. Do you mean this? It can cover the gate? Yeah, it can cover the gate. That's a problem too. The game looks cute. I like it. Thanks, man. Well, instead of hearts, for example, there could be an orange tree with 20 oranges on it representing lives, placed at the end of the road instead of the gate. Well, when all oranges are gone from the tree, you lose. You still need UI to display them. I know what you mean, but you still need UI because some people will not be able to tell. Orcs X Google Play. I didn't notice it says heal error. Yeah, that will be in a tutorial. Don't worry about it. The tutorial will explain this ability and how to use it. That's fine. Yeah, the bottom bar is packed with a lot of shit because I have added all of this stuff recently and I have not thought about the UI in general, how I want to display that. And so the next iteration would be, well, how do we display the UI? How does that make sense? Yes. That will be the last task to do, to flash out to this level, and then we add content. And I let people playtest the first map. For those of you who want to playtest the game, let me know. But I already have some people. And I need like honest, like real feedback. I don't want anyone to be nice, but I also don't want overly negative feedback that makes no sense. I've been a while, but you can fix the damage red screen when enemy damage gate. Look, it looks bad. I'll think about not using it, we'll see. I'm not entirely sure that I have time for it, but if I might ping you in case you're interested. Sure, man. Ping me. I always have to switch between content and the systems. If I just do one for too long, it drains me. Yeah, it gets boring. That's true. And Orcs X Google Play, is that like a game? Sounds like some adult game, bro, to be honest. Let me see the... Yeah, no, that looks good. That's great. Perfect collision detection with the mouse, I like it. The bottom part of the UI would look nicer. If it is symmetric. Yeah, or I merge the two buttons here into one UI element piece. And then I have this piece separate too. So I have a separate piece here and a separate piece here. So two pieces would look okay. That would work. And then we'll have to see how to display enemy info, because I want to do that too. This one is on the list. Spells on the left, the chop and play on the right. Yeah, could also be that. Both with these stone tangies. Cakes, I made some AI pixel art for you to steal. Enjoy. You are banned, sir. You are banned. Lazy dev, goodbye. 10 minutes. See you in 10 minutes, man. Idle clicker, it has some hidden adult humor. But the X was for myself, so I don't start Orcs 2. Forced myself to update that game for 1.5 years while it was live. Also, your game was Orcs X on Google Play. I see. I mean, I could try to Google it, but I think we don't have like any statistics, right? Orcs X. Builder. Click RPG game. This game here. And it's only on Google Play. It is not on whatever that's called on Steam. It's crazy. You earned 150,000 with this game. That's crazy. Clicker game. Interesting. The first image is the page, yeah. Google Play. I don't want to get leaked, man. Let's see. God, is that bright. Holy. Give me a sec. Ah, better. Okay. Mm-hmm. And the game is still earning you to the day, man. It's like 10 years ago? It's crazy. How did you make this game? Unity? Okay, guys, it's time. It is time, my brothers. Oh, I'm waiting for that, man. This guy is living the life now, guys. Okay. Unity? Oh, I see. Okay, yeah. React, yeah. No, I find this very important and interesting because this guy took a concept of a game, made a better game that appeals to kids too, and gave it a much better name than Drug. What's it called? Than Drug Dealer Simulator. Game already feels abandoned. Hey, this guy took the money and ran. Who cares? Does it feel abandoned? Let's see. Anyways, schedule once wild 3-year development cycle. Ooh, please have some good information, bro. Come on. Hey, I want to see how the game was made. I hope it goes into what type of games he has made before and how long he's been making games.
Am I so out of touch?
This entire time. Really important.
MyPack just subscribed.
Yo, my man, thank you very much for subscribing, bro, Mr. MyPack. Good morning, man. It is really important to point out that a game development journey does not start with your latest hit. It begins when you first start making games and maybe you make slop games, terrible games that no one wants to play. I hope they go into this. Maybe this guy started in Roblox too.
This is Schedule 1 in its very early prototype phase.
Damn.
What you're seeing is the rough layout of the open world area of the game. And from this point on...
Wait a minute, this guy made an open world game, but he handcrafted the world because he couldn't generate it like Starfield was? And the game is really good? Huh, interesting. I wonder why.
The creator would continue to iterate upon the map by adding in
Nice.
safe houses and
That's how you should do open world games, because a handcrafted game feels much more fun to explore than a stupid code this thing and then do that in this scenario type of rule system that just repeats the same old dungeon 10 times. It's crazy. Hopefully he never went into that though.
properties you can buy.
I don't
to
think he
expand
did.
Your empire. As
And
develop-
also, when you do it this way, when you keep the world small but handcrafted, you don't actually spend that much time creating the world because it's not so large. It's not that big.
continued, the creator
I've seen some dev streams recently. Little company got abandoned quickly.
would also create a custom character creation tool from the ground up to set up the NPC appearances, creating the framework for the future of the game. And yes, I keep saying creator because this entire video game
It's one
was
guy,
made
yeah.
predominantly by just one person. We
Predominantly. Okay, what does that
know
mean?
him as Tyler. Tyler from Tyler Video Game Studios.
Nice.
Schedule 1 peaked at almost 500,000 concurrent players on
Oh,
Steam
yeah.
last month, making the creator a multi-millionaire in the
I think like Kickstarter was probably Queso, maybe XQC2, but like the big streamers kickstarted this. But it's a really good game too. It's fun to play.
process and simultaneously outperforming massive AAA video game franchise.
You're missing one video game on that list, my friend. I'll help you out. Dragon Age, The Veilguard. You're missing a AAA game on the list, man. Wait, I'll help you, man. Come on. Ooh, 700 online. Oh, yikes! God damn. Let's add that to the list, okay? Even worse. Goodness. How many Dragon Ages is this guy still able to pull? Oh, this guy can almost full 50 times Dragon Age. Damn. Quadruple A gaming. Yeah. Quintuple A gaming. True.
Today, I will go over the full development history of Schedule 1
Okay.
and answer the question of how one singular developer made one of the most addicting games I've played in a long
Like, see, like he's stating it like that, okay? But Schedule 1. The game's already, I mean, yeah, compared to the beginning, it is falling off. It's flattening off. If it was addicting, then it wouldn't fall off that quickly, bro. The hype's dying down a little bit, okay? It doesn't, but it still has a lot of players, so yes.
time.
And Collector of Stuff has to write another negative message about my game. I'll see you in 30 minutes when we are done with this reaction. Goodbye, bro. Wait, we also need the sound effect. Really important. Boom! Goodbye. I think what works very well for the game, and I've said it before, is the art style of the characters. So much easier to build characters that way and color the eyes than real world characters, if that makes sense. Real world humans are much more difficult to design and color than these. Oh wow, version 000. Oof.
Schedule 1 began development in March of 2022. However, Tyler had
Why are you so quiet now? Can you guys hear him?
already been making hobby projects here and there for a while now. Before
Yeah.
we get into the development of Schedule 1, we have to acknowledge what Tyler was working on before.
Yeah,
He
very
got to
important.
Start with Roblox and creating small mini
I said it before, I say it again. These Roblox kids, man, all the time, they have such an advantage. Lethal Company was the same thing, man. Because they just can't make games there, man. It's crazy. I'm telling you guys, the next big game developers, there will be more game developers that are very successful that come from Roblox. It doesn't matter if the Roblox characters are ugly, but the guys that make games in Roblox, they learn a lot when growing up on how to make games. Let's see.
Games inside of the Roblox game engine.
Guys, can you hear this? I think it's a bit quiet. Sorry about that. I'll boost it a bit, okay? He's a bit quiet in my opinion.
From that point on, he was absolutely in love with making games and wanted to keep doing it in hopes of one day making a career out of it.
Yeah.
And for those who aren't aware of how Roblox works, it's basically a platform for creators to make their own mini-games, including tycoon-style games. And it's easy to see the correlation between Schedule 1 and these classic old-school tycoon games. But there
the game The Garden, I think it's called, is the biggest game in the world. It had like 21 million players. It's all kids mostly, or not all kids, but many kids. I actually have a cousin. It's not a cousin. Like I think the uncle in English. Uncle, and I'm the uncle, and he is my whatever. I saw him play the game, and he explained the game to me. Uncle?
There's one massive problem that I have not mentioned yet. Tyler had no formal education in software development.
Because you don't need it, man. I have that too, and I'm terrible, bro. It's a waste of time. I think it's just a badge of honor that you can show to whoever is hiring you for like a 100-hour week crunch time developer, so they know that you have gone through some basic education.
Game design, so he really didn't have much expertise in how a game was made.
Bro, you're phrasing it in such a way that this badge that you're getting makes you an expert in video games. That is so untrue. It teaches you how to learn for yourself, but it doesn't teach you how to make games. Nothing, unless you have really good university, it just teaches you some basic functions, flowcharts, blah, 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 but it does not teach you how to make games. No, absolutely not.
But this didn't deter him from trying. Like I said, he started his journey in Roblox and began learning how the scripting language in that game worked. Roblox was built on top of Lua, and he quickly learned...
Wait, is that Roblox here that we're seeing? Local? So, wait, that's amazing. Do you actually code Lua in Roblox? That's so good. Really?
And began learning how the scripting language in that game worked. Roblox was built on top of Lua, and he quickly learned how to make a ton of minigames in Roblox. And in the game, you can make tycoon-style minigames where you earn money and upgrade your resources.
You earn, but how do you earn money as a developer in Roblox? I asked like the kids before. Guys, what is the correct name? Matthew, thank you. I asked my nephew, I guess, before. And he explained to me that with games in Roblox, if you're the developer, first and foremost, you need to have a Windows system to develop them on. But you also need to, you are earning the Roblox cash. You're not earning dollar directly, but you're earning in-game currency. And you can exchange that for cash. It's not like you're getting dollars directly. Yeah, for Robux. And then, wait, I want to see that. And the conversion from Robux, wait, is that legal even? Conversion Robux to US dollar. Let's do USD. One Robux, oh God, that's nothing. So what's $1? $1 to, bro, Robux. Hey? 100 Robux is $1. I want to do a Roblox dev stream in the future. Yeah, that's really interesting in my opinion. I find that interesting. So Robux is a cent. Doesn't look like a cent to me, man. Look how small this is. 5 Robux, 10 Robux. Weitere Zeit. So 100 Robux is... See? It's even less. Where's this coming from? Coinbase? Robux to $2 calculator. Let's see. Active player. IO. Hello. Oh my god. Okay. Enter Robux. 100. Convert. Oof. So, guys, the price went down. 300 Robux is $1. Okay. Yeah, so basically you are earning Robux in here, and then you can convert them through some means, I don't know how, I haven't played the game, to Cakez. If you do Robux dev, we can just join our game. We can even join your game. Yeah, I know. The Roblox system encourages you to make pay-to-win games because you can let people buy like bonuses for 2 times money in idle games or something. Yes, that's exactly. So the plant game works the same. You can buy rare plants with not real money, but with Roblox money. And then obviously the developer earns the money, as far as I know, the Roblox. My son is 11 and he's coding mods and hacks in Roblox. Yeah, bro, listen. If you take care of his son and you're making sure that he doesn't get scammed, he's gonna have a bright future ahead of himself, man. If he keeps being interested in that. Obviously, you can't force him, right? Slave labor, that would be crazy. But yeah, he will, because he's learning skills that, for example, if you compare that to most adults, they learn these skills at 18, 20 years old, mostly. Maybe even later. For me, it was 28. And they have such an advantage.
Which is awfully familiar to how Schedule 1 plays. From his learnings about Lua and how it worked hand in hand with Roblox's game development, he would switch from Roblox minigames to Unity and began learning how Unity worked. Throughout his self-learnings, he would continue to work.
The thing about switching from something like Roblox to Unity, there's probably not much friction because you already know how to program. If you're actually coding in something similar to Lua, you already know how programming works, and then all you have to learn is the ecosystem of Unity, but you don't have to learn coding again. And so you're already gaining experience, and you can apply that to Unity directly. Back in the day, one of my first things was scripting stuff for a San Andreas multiplayer server.
Work on hobby projects throughout the next half decade. And again, it was all self-taught. Teaching yourself game development from...
Why am I not good? Because I didn't do this. I just played games. I never made any mods. I tried writing a mod for a game once, Gothic 1. It was too difficult. It wasn't as simple as booting up an editor in Roblox and putting stuff together. You had to download like 10 different programs just to get one simple plane in the world. You had to make it plain in 3ds Max, export it, then use a tool to open up some weird. It was really hard, really difficult to do, a lot of reading. And so I just gave up and I kept playing games.
No formal training takes a lot of research and time. Many new indie developers turn to online boot camps and workshops from platforms like Udemy or Skillshare. However,
yeah, I so want to make a joke about it now, man. What is it called again? The bloop? I'm not gonna do it.
This path often requires handing over sensitive personal information just to sign up. And once this data is out, you lose control over who accesses, shares, or profits from it. That's where this channel's first ever sponsor, Incogni, comes in. Incogni helps clean up the mess by automatically reaching out to data brokers and demanding they delete your personal data.
Of course.
If you're an indie developer trying to learn how to build something of your own, it's also a big security risk, and one that gets often overlooked. When you're signing up for dozens of online resources, you're constantly handing over bits of personal information. You rarely stop to think about where that data ends up. Incogni takes care of this by sending legal removal requests to over 180 known data brokers, using privacy laws like GDPR and CCPA to force them to delete your data. Incogni tracks everything in a clean dashboard, showing you which companies have complied and when. Incogni also keeps monitoring and repeating removal requests regularly to make sure your data doesn't get re-added. And I think it's very important that we don't let others profit off of our own personal data. Incogni is the easiest way to protect your identity, clean up your digital footprint, and is absolutely risk-free, as the subscription comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee.
If you're a game developer, if this was a specific issue,
and get 60% off an annual plan. And I strongly recommend you try it out.
Such nice people. Cool.
I mean, there's so many good YouTube videos now and series you can follow along. Like, if you're wanting to start with Unity, just
that's the
go
guy.
with a beginner series that walks through everything and just start making something. You know, you'll probably make mistakes and stuff. That's fine. Just do small little projects. Walk through tutorials. It's just persistence and patience, and you'll get the hang of it.
You have compilation errors,
In
bro.
March of 2022, Tyler began development of Schedule 1. Tyler wanted the core gameplay loop to be similar to other tycoon games, like Drug Dealer Simulator. The core loop of tycoon-style games is pretty
Ooh, and he got himself a lawsuit on that, bruh.
simple. For Schedule 1, he wanted it to be the following. 1, you grow your own product, and 2, distribute...
This is important. Shall we make that, it's not a game. Task. It's also not a question. It's not a task. It's basically, can you guys name the gameplay loop of Schedule 1 without him explaining the gameplay loop before he's doing it? It's not a task, but it's, I guess, an exercise, a fun little exercise. Because the reason why I'm doing that is because if you are able to identify the gameplay loop of a game, it is much more easy for you to identify gameplay loops for your own games that you make. Sim? No, you need to explain it not with a word, but with actions. A gameplay loop. Like Unma Bombier is, I think, is close. You grow drugs and you sell them. You earn money, you grow more drugs and you sell them. Produce, sell, expand. Yeah. I would say so. Let's see what he says. Can't you make Tangy steal weed, cocaine? Guys, it's a tower defense game.
1, he wanted it to be the following. 1, you grow your own product, and 2, distribute your own product, and then finally you use the earnings from distributing to keep expanding your empire. He started...
That's the gameplay loop. You see how fast he was able to name that gameplay loop? If you cannot identify, and I can't do that for my game, I'm not even gonna try, I'll do that later. But if you cannot do that for your own game, then you have a problem. Because that's what will hook people into your game if it's done very well. And it needs to be that short.
with a simple loop, starting with a very simple prototype, including what the open world would look like. He settled for a simple cartoony look for this game, and that's going to be a running theme throughout the development of this game. Since it was just him working on the project, there wouldn't be any time for overtly intensive graphics, orchestral soundtracks.
I think it works in favor of the game because the graphics, especially for the eyes and the people, you can see when they are high because you can color the eyes much better because they're so large. In a real human model, it's much more difficult because the eyes are smaller, and then now you have to add more details, and it just sinks in so much more time.
More complex story. In fact, while
it's easy to describe your game. Put a monkey, pop a balloon, make $1. Put more monkeys, pop more balloons, cakes. Ah, okay, bro. I'm not
this game. Tyler had some help from his friends. He needed some voice actors for the game, so he invited his friends over, gave them some beers, and went to town on recording the in-game NPC dialogues. I'm not joking. The voiceovers in this game were made while Tyler and his friends were drinking and just having fun. Give it a listen.
Damn, that's smart. So this guy was drunk, and then Tyler asked him, hey, can you make a snoring sound? And he's like, yeah, let me make a funny snoring sound. Damn, these guys are... Damn! You should drink more? That's not the point!
Okay. Alright.
Wait, so did he do any sound editing on this, or did he keep it like this box type sound?
As you can tell, the core development of this game from Tyler was entirely about having fun. And you can totally see that in the final game.
Damn.
There are funny adverts of like...
He should have shown like how it sounds in the game then.
Poke, for example.
It sounds like shit, but the game is massively successful, so who cares, man?
Just littered throughout the game. But like I said, Tyler didn't make this game a graphical...
And you know why this works? Because it sounds like shit. Because it's about drugs. So it has to sound like... So it makes sense. If this was like a real serious RPG game, then maybe it wouldn't work that well.
Showcase. Not only was this because of Tyler's not so in-depth expertise of creating graphics, but also the reality of the game's theme itself. It's a little bit grim, so he thought a more cartoony style might lighten it up a little bit and make it more fun to play, which is certainly the case here. The original prototype relied heavily on the Unity asset store. Originally, when designing the roads for Schedule 1, Tyler used a free Unity asset called Easy Roads to help him build the roads.
Oh, Easy Roads in Unity, I see. Cool. You know, so this guy didn't focus much on art. You see this, guys? He just put together a bunch of stuff that looks well together, and it worked out for him. So he was busy coding the game rather than drawing a sprite.
In the game, you can see them being used in this original prototype. One of the things that Tyler spent some time on is creating tools in Unity to help him speed up building the game itself. One tool, for example, is his own custom NPC creator that he uses extensively to populate the city. It's incredible to see.
Smart. Not only that, it's smart on many levels. So what can you take away from this? We talked about how the game's handcrafted. Now he's handcrafting NPCs. Every NPC now is somewhat unique. How many of you guys have played a AAA game,
The Avowed,
and seen the same type of NPCs for many other people, for many NPCs? It's laziness. And this guy made it all alone.
Something like this, because like I said, Tyler had no prior professional history in game development. However,
Skyrim is bad at this too, yeah. The gods, yes, they are.
He learned the importance of iterating and creating tools to help guide the project through its development, all on his own. The 3-year development itself is somewhat unknown, besides some interesting tidbits like the Drunken Friends NPC dialogue story. And as we know now, the game is still not complete. It's still in early access with Tyler continuously updating the game.
Actually, I want to see how many times is he updating the game. We can go to SteamDB and then see the patches. How often is he patching it? Hey, it's really active, man. So 1 patch in May, then 3 patches in June. Holy. Community vote 1, filter, employee tweaks. Cool. Jukebox, storage unit. And then in April, there's also 4 patches, even 5 patches, maybe even more in March. Very active, man. Cool. What about Lethal Company, by the way? You guys are saying it feels abandoned. Is it? 5,000 a game patches? You guys, sorry, but June? Big updates? Major update? And so it took some time to make a big patch and then it was very active before? I don't know, guys. I think it looks good to me. Let's see. Did it work though? Nah. The patch didn't work because it's obviously... Like this was a hype game too, right? And if the hype dies down, of course, even with patches, the game will have a difficult time standing on its own. It's not like Stardew Valley. These updates are lazy cakes? Why? They don't make custom NPCs because they'd rather spend that recourse making the game better. So you're saying that a game like Avowed doesn't make different NPCs because they make the game better? Have you seen the comparison between the Avowed and Oblivion? These games are 19 years apart. That's not what I'm saying. Wait, that's just from Asmongold.
Let's
this
take
one
a
here.
look.
Here.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
I saw Irene Metric recently.
You know what really sold me? I'll show you. There it is. Watch this. The arrow just keeps flying, yeah, because it's drawn so fast and so with so much force that it flies so high, it loses gravity and keeps flying through space. And at some point, it's gonna hit another planet. That's what's happening. Yep. So like Avowed isn't programmed badly. It's just that the physics is so accurate that it's computing the arrow's trajectory through space and time. Exists physics bubble, yeah.
This shouldn't deter anyone away from the actual history of the game. The success story is just getting started, with one inflection point that changed the course of history of Schedule 1 forever. If you're enjoying this deep dive into Schedule 1's development, consider subscribing. This channel is still growing, and it would mean a lot to me if you took a second
way more subs than me, bro. You make really good videos, bro.
to subscribe and like this video.
Yes, yes.
With that, let's explore what caused this game to have incredible growth.
Why? Yeah, let's see. What do you think? I said it before! I said it too! It's the queso guy! Ooh! Of course!
Do I have a surprise for you? Brand new strand, ain't nobody ever had this before.
Nice.
What the hell? Oh my god.
In December of 2020,
This is what I mean. That's why the art style works. You can't do this. Well, you can, but it's more difficult to do this with a real face. That's why the art style works so well. It's such a great move, and at the same time, he saves so much development time, because it's simpler. Look how the color of that face... Oh my god. My goodness. Holy!
In December of 2024, Tyler finally released his snippet of Schedule 1 to the world. And to be honest, it didn't have much fanfare. For the first 2 months, the game would barely break 1,000 concurrent players on Steam.
Okay, bro, listen, man. Okay, let me break it to you, okay? You're obviously not a game developer. Hey, bro, barely 1,000 players. Okay, let me show you some games, let's see here, that are earning quite a bit of money, okay, on a 5-player basis to 10-player basis on a, daily basis. What you talking about? Barely broke 1,000 players. You know how successful that is for an indie game? This guy doesn't even know, man. This guy is living in the AAA numbers, bruh. A successful indie game is even 5 players.
Steam. Its official reveal trailer wouldn't cross over 25,000 viewers either within the same time.
Hey, man. Can you stop, bro? Shut up.
Frame. So what caused the explosion of players that we now see in the game? Well, the short answer is the streaming community.
Yeah.
Schedule 1 is a very streamer-friendly game. Popular streamers like XQC and Queso were amongst the first big-name streamers to highlight this game. And the streamers checking out the demo
pre-watched, huh? Said that too. Yeah, it is.
Correlates very closely to the spikes in popularity. And just to...
Oh my god, this guy is farming. Do you see the views on that video? That is 4 million views. Oh my... Wait, Queso? Uh-oh, what did I do? Oh, shit. Oops.
No. Wait. Hey? What the hell? Hey? How's it going, hey? Wait, is this guy just editing this stuff? Bro, wait. The cops are after me. Schedule 1, 4 million views. Hey? The police are onto me. Hey? The cops are after me. Queso. Oh my god, it has 4 million views. Holy, that playlist is, oh my goodness. God damn, bro. Yep.
A couple of days after Queso started his playthrough, Tyler released the full game.
I love Queso, man. He's such a great streamer. Like, I can, guys, if you don't know Queso, I can recommend watching him. He's really funny. Really, I think he's the funniest person on like Twitch. Like, I don't think there's a funnier streamer out there. Pretty impressive for a 2-hour video. Yeah, because he's just very likable and funny, and also very, how do you say that? Let's call it real. I watched him for like a couple of minutes play Peak with XQC, but not much. I didn't have time. I don't watch big streamers. Yeah, I mean, it's not your cup of tea, I can understand, but he is really funny.
Onto Steam in early access.
You mean his size or community? Yeah. Because you can't see the game? I see, yeah.
Almost immediately, the game surpassed over 400,000 active players and would go on to overtake popular
Good evening,
AAA
Greenfly, my man.
games. Not only did Tyler create a hit, but as a solo developer who had no publisher, all he had to worry about were Steam-related fees and local taxes. By the end of May 2025, Schedule 1 had garnered over 8 million sales, generating over $125 million in revenue.
See, this is what I mean, man. This guy started making games in Roblox. I knew this guy made games in Roblox because it was so similar to Lethal Company. It just fit this perfectly. Like, these guys learn so much about making games at such a young age. It's crazy. It's like, see, like, this is what happens when you find talent early with someone that plays soccer or like a sport. They get into it early, they train, and they become so good at it. And they get such an advantage. It's crazy, man.
Revenue. After Steam's cut,
Talent?
that amount goes down to $87.5 million pre-tax. But still, it's safe to say that Tyler has the rest of his life in a pretty good place right now. But
oh man, please just don't waste it now, bro. I know you're young. Listen, get some smart people around you, not some dumb idiots that try to take advantage of your situation, man. Please just be continuously making good games, man. Come on, please. Like Stardew Valley guy. The Stardew Valley guy. Drugs, yeah. He's actually doing Schedule 1 in real life now. Yeah.
These extremely impressive
True.
sales
I mean, I would actually support it. I'd be like GigaChat, right?
Tyler's still working on the game. In fact, he's been doing developer streams where he works on the game live. The latest update, for example, added lockers for your staff to use. And most of the creation of the lockers were done on a live stream. This wasn't any fancy live stream either. It was just Tyler working in Unity, asking questions from people, and adding in cool features. And this also highlights one of the most impressive parts of this game's development. It's still not done, and as we know, the game is still in early access, so we're actually living through the development of this game as we speak. Tyler is working on new features that
adding cool features, take notes, shut up.
Prioritizes openly with the community on a Jira board. So with that being said, where does Tyler go from here?
Closely trailing it is Schedule 1, TVGS, a solo developer in Australia. It's inspiring that these indie creations stand side by side with...
So that it didn't win Game of the Year, but what did? Some other AAA indie game or what?
Heavyweights like Monster Hunter Wilds and the Oblivion remake.
Monster Hunter Wild? Wait, let me see. I think I heard something about that. Monster Hunter Wild. That game was really good, right? It's sitting at like 10% or something. Oof. That was an estimate, if I'm right. Oh my god. Astrobot. Yeah, Astrobot 1. True. Yeah, man. Like, I don't know. I don't like this show anymore. Like, for me, this show is just a waste of time. For me, this is just... It turned into some... Whatever, let's just not make it a rant. I just don't like this show anymore.
Absolutely.
Like I said, Tyler's still actively working on this.
Always was.
His priorities
100%.
now are available to anyone to see online.
Oh.
But on top of this, he...
Oh, wait. So this is his to-do list. I find that interesting. In progress. Wait. So you go from... Hey? Wait a minute. So, wait. Bro, how do you work? You go from right to left and then from left to right again? Hey? Usually you go from left to right to right to right. It's like a flowchart to the right. Or if you're doing it the wrong order, you go from right to left, which I don't know who does that, but you definitely not go zigzag. How can you do zigzag on this? It makes no sense. Because you put done on the very right and then progress right next to done. Because when you're done, you just put it to the right, right? Am I right? He's a brain? No. He must be smoking some of that Schedule 1 stuff, man. Hopefully, he's gonna fix that. I could not work that way. Shrooms. Cartel interaction fighting. I see. So basically very graffiti. Traveling customers, fishing, weather. Wow, this is all content. It's crazy. Sewer network. Damn. Controller support. Also, there are smaller additions, improvements. Official Steam Deck support. Rarer trash drops. Emotes. Breaking into vehicle trunks. Breaking into vehicle trunks. Trunks? What is a trunk? That's why he's rich and we're not. Also, we need to make the zigzag do. We need to do zigzag too. Kofferraum? Trunk? Oh, Kofferraum. Thank you guys. I appreciate that, yeah. Zigzag work for him? Yeah, so guys, the reason why the game is successful is not because it's a good game, but because his Trello is zigzag, okay? It's not flowing from left to right or from right to left, which is the wrong direction, by the way. No, it's flowing from the middle to the left, and then from the left, it is flowing to the right, okay? You need to copy that if you want to make a good game. In-game voting system, consolidate property save files. Whatever that means. Replace employee beds with the lockers. Cool. Okay.
Also hired a company to port the game to PlayStation and Xbox consoles.
Smart, yeah. You don't have to do it yourself. But Wait, doesn't he have like a button port to console in Unity? Or maybe it doesn't work like that. Wait, isn't that why you use Unity? I'm confused. You need dev kits? Wait, what? I thought you could just port to anything in Unity. The first thing you see are the things in progress, the GigaChat. It does make sense, yeah. How much money did Unity make of this? I don't know. It's better to do it for you, to pay someone. Yeah, I agree. I agree too. So you can focus on something else. Makes sense.
With that happening, I can only imagine how many more players will end up checking this game out and further increasing sales.
Yeah, true.
Alongside the expansion to consoles, Tyler has continuously and actively been showing off what he's been working on his Twitter page.
See, guys, this is what I mean by... I find that inspiring as hell. I'm actually gonna try to find it too. That's why I don't like doing drama content as well. Simply because... let me find him. This guy is just focusing on making his game completely disconnected from drama. Tyler 1. No, Tyler Schedule 1, right? It's this guy. Okay. Follow. Yeah, well, I'm gonna follow this guy. Oh. This guy just works on the game. Ah, look, he's also on Twitch. Let's see. That's cool. LOL Tyler 1, yeah. I'm gonna follow him here too. 13 days ago for 1 hour. Cool, nice. I wonder why. I guess it's only this, the only one, right? And then Twitch deletes them. Yeah, makes sense. Cool. Yeah, there's definitely something to be learned in these streams, 100%. You could say that he got lucky. You know, some people will bring that argument, but he's definitely focused on making the game, which is cool.
Not only is Tyler expanding the game, but he's getting industry-wide acclaim too. Just like the creators of Expedition 33, his story is an increasingly common story that's occurring throughout the entire gaming industry. Gaming has been a bit rocky lately, with mass layoffs, uncontrollable
Xbox today, huh? Or yesterday, wasn't that? Microsoft. Oof. We lost 3 Subnautica developers too? Yikes.
budgets and prices increasing throughout the AAA industry. But games like Schedule 1 and Expedition 33 proved to the world that the solution to the decline in gaming was in front of us all this time. Independently owned and created games are the way forward. This
I
also
think so
isn't
too.
a rare occurrence anymore. I already mentioned Expedition 33, but games like Repo and Balatro also share a similar success story to Schedule 1.
Yeah, and the bigger one is Lethal Company too.
Whatever the future
Lethal
may
Company
hold for
as well.
Tyler and Schedule 1, I think everybody is happy to welcome smaller independent teams creating games over the current landscape of AAA releases
True.
in any scenario.
Because you don't want to support that, man. Because then what becomes the standard is $80 games. And so if you put your money on indie games, like this one, you're not putting your money on a bigger game from AAA that costs $80. And then they stop selling their games for $80. Hopefully, right? I hope that this happens. Because I don't want to pay that much money just to play a game. Absolutely not. I think it's way too much money.
Content in this video was made in collaboration with Big Willie. If you guys want more information on the inner workings of Schedule 1, show him some love. And as always, thank you.
Yeah, thanks for the video, bro. I appreciate that. Here, guys, then this is the video. If you want to support him, watch it on 1% volume in another tab and do something else if you're coming from this video. That way you can support him. Seems like this video doesn't do as well as his other videos, which I don't understand because I think that's really important to talk about. But yeah, really good video. I appreciate that a lot. And it just shows again and again that these kids that make Roblox games, guys, they are the new game developers of tomorrow, and they are learning so much in that game, man. Roblox is great. You can say that it takes advantage of young kids, especially there are bad actors in this, of course. You, as a parent, have to make sure that your kids do not get abused there or taken advantage of. But they learn so much in this game, in Roblox. Make Roblox games, make streamer bait games. Yeah, something like that, I guess. Stop fucking around and releasing a successful game, man. So I'm gonna answer this one thing because you misunderstood how his game came to be. It's not that he took 3 years to make a successful game. He made many small games in Roblox before switching over to Unity and making a big game in Unity that is successful, that became successful. So the time invested before that happened still exists. He only started very early. So when you say to someone that's just starting out on 30 years old, and there's so many people out there that want to start making games at that age, and you tell them, oh, just make a successful game now. No, you need to let them have time to grow. You need to have the time to make mistakes and grow from your mistakes. If you don't have that, you're not going to make games that are successful, because that's just not how it works. It's like you're telling someone to play in the first division soccer when they're just starting out. That's not how it works. You don't know about the hits he had on Roblox, bro. You're saying that it's lucky because he got one hit. You don't know if he had popular games in Roblox because you didn't make the research. So you have no idea. Just become a billionaire, man. It's not about making money. It's not about being a billionaire. Doesn't matter. It's about the craft, man. Grow a garden, yeah. This game is crazy. Grows offline, yeah. It's all about the money. I disagree, but okay, whatever. Tyler 1, lol, Tyler 1. I totally disagree with you, bro. It's all about making money, what you mean? That's not true, bro. I don't agree. It is time, guys. It's been a while. I will write an Elixir application. This guy will make an Elixir application. Great content. I'll send you over to Mr. Prime while I get some rest and food. Hope you guys had fun today. I really appreciate you guys joining. Hope it was an entertaining stream and fun stream for you. And I'm happy we made some progress on the game. Very cool. Hope you made some progress too, you guys. I'll be back tomorrow. And then we will hopefully finally build the first level for the last time. Okay, this is gonna be the last iteration, the last gameplay change. I promise, okay? This is the last time. We didn't do anything in the game. No, you're wrong. I can click on this and the wave starts and I can earn money when I click on it as a preview. See? I just earned 20 bucks. You're wrong. So we did make progress. You're lying. Anyways, guys, have a great day. Thank you very much for joining. And I'll see you tomorrow. Have fun with Mr. Prime and Elixir, okay? I guess that's a programming language. Don't know. Peace. Bye-bye. On YouTube, thank you guys for joining as well. I hope you had a fun time.